plan, man.
Easy, man.
We gon' hustle hard, we gon' grind, get these bags,
the risks,
bury
but
some,
also taking the money.
and ball on them later. Yeah. Coming through the bands, made it out of stretch. Pushing through the tan, running up a check. Talking rubber bands, hoping we connect. How they wear the plan, running with the vets. Heard the things you know, you man, that's in the time. Stayed up off the corner where that get high. Always thinking money, need another flip. Don't respect the other two. Yeah. Can't be waiting on no man to get my cash on. When God ain't answering my prayers, I put this mask on. All that frontin' on the camera, shit don't last long. They want my mama crying, church and singing sad songs. Okay with the killers and the killers only. Down and take your chain, get you for your rollie. Ain't no hand, son, you in somebody's only. I pray I got it with me when they run up on me. I'm sticking to the plan, niggas having doubts. I'm trying to keep it calm, don't let the savage out. Connect, know the number, so he call a house. I told him that we good, package left the route. Coming back to the city with out-of-town cash. I pray that we ain't stop, got out-of-town tags. You know the real gon' shine, the faker never last. Niggas heard we was here, got out-of-town cash. Coming through the bands, made it out of stretch. Pushing through the tan, running up a check. Talking rubber band, I'm saying we connect. How they wear the plan, running with the vets. Heard the things you know, you made that shit die. Stayed up off the corner where that bitch get high. Always thinking money, need another flip. Don't respect the other two. Yeah. See, niggas don't respect you till you show the drum. Bitch, I'd rather see the peace, but niggas talking murder. I'm focused on my business, gotta push us further. Gotta grind in front of bottoms, this you never heard of. Talking like a pig, but you just a puppy. Swimming with the sharks, but you just a guppy. Talking like you killer, then you niggas duck me. Survive a couple shots, that just mean you lucky. You know I'm with them niggas, lot of heat. Shit ain't on Teddy Riley on these back streets. I said I'm everything I told y'all. Humble as a king, running with them old dogs. Ever since I was a youngin', man, I had a vision. I knew them niggas selling dope out of Hell's Kitchen. Ain't nobody showing love, that's just the world we live in. So get your money, mind your business, stay up out of prison. Coming through the bands, made it out of stretch. Pushing through the tan, running up a check. Talking rubber bands, okay, we connect. How they wear the plan, running with the vets. Heard the things you know, you made that bitch die. Stayed up off the corner where that shit get high. Always thinking money, need another flip. Don't respect the other two. Yeah. I've been real since day one. I'm as real as they come. Always kept it A1. Drop a bag and we won. Had to plug on that white. I come alive when it's night. Shut them down in that eighth. Then come alive in that ninth. Drive a stick with no license. Got the stick that ain't righteous. Label us like a terrorist. Niggas moving like 100 bottles, 100 pills, 100 bitches. Niggas never see the vision. Get that money in the trenches. Yeah, talk like they moving bricks, but be funny money when it come to paper. Solid, hold it down, get it on my own, I don't need a favor. Big bull, put the paws on you. Strapped up, put the falls on you. Talk tough when it goes down, be the first one, call the laws on you. Real right nigga, gotta ride. Rappers now tell a lot of lies. Hard times gotta economize. If you go shake dollar signs. I've been on it since a young nigga. Can't with none of these dumb niggas. Extendo with the drum. That bump. Street niggas bring the Glocks out. Upstate bring the ox out. Crowd had to cop out. I'm on hidden camera with the mops out. Shop closed when the D's coming. Bagging up when the B's coming. Money time when the Re's coming. They gon' run it high when the G's coming. Fat boy flip a whole onion. I ain't never tell a hoe nothing. I ain't never give a hoe nothing. If my homie down, I let him hold something. I done put a couple grand on it. If you really bout it, gotta stand on it. Cause we all winning if the plan running. If I'm taking off, then the fam coming. I've been real since day one. I'm as real as they come. Always kept it A1. Drop a bag and we won. Had to plug on that white. I come alive when it's night. Shut them down in that eighth. Then come alive in that ninth. Drive a stick with no license. Got the stick that ain't righteous. Label us like a terrorist. Moving like 100 bottles, 100 pills, 100 bitches. Never see the vision. Get that money in the trenches.
Look, quarter lick, couple bricks, never sick, grab a razor, take a shit. Money pile, couple thou, double up, now we poppin' bacon grits. 4-5, trade Pam, 38, heavy to split a wig. Please don't hate on how we live. I get way more head than Liz. Play the block and fill the fridge. up, you see the sis. Take no short, she have a fit. I'm trying to take a trip. Blowing loud out the hookah, hallelujah, while I water whip. Call a glow, he a shooter, pull up on you, stretch you off the list. Talk about me, know they envy me. Same way, since a mini-me. Big crib, you can live with me. Shoes off just like Billy B's. Bag the chicken like a Kennedy. Mumble rappers got the remedy. Hard code on winter freeze. Off while on Hennessy. Whip, 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 whip. Whip a brick and go to church. Hit the liquor store first. Whip a brick into a verse. They gon' call a bag alert. Boy, I'm swaggin', know it hurt. Ain't no credit on the first. I'm buried in the dirt.
I'm real since day one. I'm as real as they come. Always kept it A1. Drop a bag and we won. Had to plug on that white. I come alive when it's night. Shut them down in that eighth. Then come alive in that ninth. Drive a stick with no license. Got the stick that ain't righteous. Label us like a terrorist. Moving like 100 bottles, 100 bricks. 100 pills, 100 pictures. Niggas never see the vision. Get that money in the trenches.
Get that money in the trenches. Whip it when you in the kitchen. Selling whole ass quarters down, niggas even penny pinching. Stack that money to the ceiling. T-Rex feeling like a million. Get a trap, rap, legal or illegal. Locking the debt like a million. Spitting crack, straight drop. You got that knock on nine flow. In my town we see cubs and bears, but this is not Chicago. Rather go with it than without it. Keep it wherever I go. And if not, then we send the hits. I pull the strings like a banjo. Oh, hit the field to get chips. Slide home with your. Get the white to this pitch. Wear the glove to catch hits. The skimpy blunts ain't much. Throw an eighth in that Dutch. 2 pulls, fill a rush. Win a team, that's us. Knife in it, that's clutch. Respect, power, and trust. These are things that I bleed. Push money and weed. These are things that I need. Me, Fetty, and Hop doing things on purpose. Come to my side, first thing you see is liquor store or some church.
I've been real since day one. I'm as real as they come. Always kept it A1. Drop a bag and we won. Had to plug on that white. I come alive when it's night. Shut them down in that eighth. Then come alive in that ninth.
The game illa, I know dealers that's doing swipes. Cold that's busting checks just to get it right. I need that 216 Porsche with the different lights. You can't stumble in the jungle. Try to touch down and don't fumble in the rumble. Crumble. People take advantage when you humble. Moms found work and gave my bundles to my uncles. I'm gonna get it regardless. Whoever the hardest, long as niggas is heartless.
Let them hate, get your money straight. Still broke, cause they get their feelings. Double tryna flip it, double do it.
MarshallWall.com offers a wide range of stylish shirts, cozy sweaters, warm jackets and coats, trendy hats, and stylish kids clothing. Whether you're looking to elevate your everyday look or make a statement, you'll find what you need at MarshallWall.com. And with fast shipping, you can get your new look delivered right to your door. So what are you waiting for? Visit MarshallWall.com today and elevate your wardrobe.
Set the K up.
Whoa. Mic check. Everybody here, what's good?
Yo. Y'all can hear me?
Yo.
We lit.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Everybody here.
The young boy got the swag.
Wall sound like he got an echo.
Take him out of mute the Discord, bro.
Y'all hear me? Yo.
Mute the Discord.
I'm not in the Discord.
No, I was telling him. Yeah, there you go. All
right.
You good? You
Yes,
good now?
sir.
All right. Okay, gentlemen. What's good? Welcome back.
What up? Move.
Yo, what's going on, you fucking bots?
We down a man. We're missing Bash this episode. Fair warning. That's all, you know.
It's on the pod, man.
He went on a glizzy trip. So, you know.
Yeah. We that nigga is he out there with the big rat, the Mickey and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But yo, listen, man, y'all already know the drill, man. Welcome back to another episode of Cut the Cat. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me, I'm all over the place right now, man. I was just trying to eat something right quick. I ain't eat all day. Trying to get right for y'all so I don't be on here like a zombie. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, know what I mean? Y'all already know the drill, man. We your hosts. I go by the name of Status. Yes, sir.
Yo, it's your boy, Strategic. Mr. Make Tomorrow Moves, get them shits done yesterday, man. What's up? We here, man. That's pod.
Well, you already know, it's Mr. Google 5, Mr. Jack of all trades, and I'm going to keep it simple. Let's get into it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And this is episode number 84, if I'm correct.
Yes, sir.
Nah, I mean, we done did so many of these joints, y'all. Nah, I mean, I'm losing count, man.
It's definitely
yo, chat, what's up, man? Talk to us, chat. How y'all feeling, man? What y'all? Well, before, know what I'm saying, yo, listen, my niggas, do y'all got anything y'all want to discuss that went on during y'all weekend? First of all, Killer, you jacking my swag right now. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure I address that. You feel me?
Call me Blue Da Vinci today.
Okay, I don't think you want to be called that, but
no, I don't want to be called that. I want to be called something else.
Some allegations going around. I don't know if that's
Yo,
yeah, what y'all got to talk to me, man. What y'all got into this week? Now, I mean, anything exciting, anything shine. Now, I mean, if not, let's get right into it.
I don't know. I don't remember this week, man. Let's get into it. I don't remember this week.
All right, well, yeah, my week was regular. Ain't nothing special. Nothing happened in your week, though, Wall?
Nah.
Yo, I just found that they got a Jersey Mike's on Broadway.
Oh, yeah.
Near Washington Heights.
Yeah, nigga told me
right
about
next,
that.
Bro, right next door is the bubble tea spot. You get all your bubble teas and shit. You in the bubble tea, so I'm lit. Other than that, yeah, that was my weekend, man.
So you excited about Jersey's Mike's?
Yeah, it sounds like you trying to make that very nasty, but whatever, you know, whatever.
He was super excited. Yo, okay. All right. So this week is my week. Before I get into it, sure you ain't got nothing to say? I'm gonna keep it simple and get right into it.
Nah, let's get into it, man. Let's do it.
This week we're gonna keep this short and simple. This week is my week. It's gonna be a short week. Had a long day, long week. You know, it's first of the month. You know how that go. So we're gonna keep it super simple. We're gonna go straight into Cut the Reacts. So this week for you, for Cut the Reacts, I got Creed 3. We ain't watched Creed 3, did we? I don't think nobody showed that.
No.
Yeah, I don't think nobody showed that. All right, so this is the trailer for Creed 3. And it's coming out real soon. We are now in March, so it's about to come out. So let's check this out and let me know what y'all think.
I spent the last 7 years of my life living out my wildest dreams. Bianca, Rocky, my dad. This is built on their shoulders. Hey, my man, can I help you? Let me get an autograph.
Oh man. So what's old boy name? Because he's been in a lot of stuff lately.
That's my guy, Jonathan Majors, right there, man.
Yeah. He's definitely, I can't even say an up and coming actor. Like he's had some A-list roles.
Yeah, that's a fact.
and you can add this to this movie because it looks like he's the nemesis in this movie, and that's another A-list role for him. So that's a hell of a transition going from a Marvel movie to this. It's kind of fire. That's kind of fire.
he's
I
a
mean,
dope-ass actor.
he all over. He all over. The place. I mean, he getting into everything right now. I think he's showing. I mean, he's showing his diversity.
Yeah, and that's definitely good. You want to get typecast, so that's fire.
Not only that, but because you know, plenty of motherfuckers could just show diversity, but he's smoking a role that he doing. You know what I mean? That he touching. So,
that's a fact.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see him in this. You know what I'm saying? I heard he bodied the Ant-Man joint. I ain't seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? But Baz told me he bodied that joint.
Yeah, that shit was high.
Of course, he bodied the Harder They. What the fuck?
Harder They Fall.
Yeah, the Harder They Fall. Yeah, I mean on Netflix and all that. I mean he smoked that shit. There was something else too, if I'm not mistaken, too, that he was in. That he smoked.
Devotion, The Harder They Fall, Lovecraft Country. He was in one of the Lokis. He was in the Avengers. So yeah, he's been busy. But Lovecraft, I forgot about that. Lovecraft Country was cool. It was different, but I like that. That was fire. That was the first time I actually seen him too.
Moriarty, shout out to Moriarty in the building.
Yes, sir.
Big facts.
Right. Let's get back into it.
Nah, I ain't signing no autographs, but you get off my car.
You don't remember me, huh?
Damn. How long were you locked up?
18 years, bro. Just got out last week.
Glad to have you back out, huh?
I know I've been away a long time, but kept myself in shape. I still got gas in the tank.
Come by the gym. Thank you.
He look like he's ready for that.
Years. Damn. 18
Not
years.
to mention,
bro.
this is Michael. This is Michael B. Jordan directorial debut.
Yeah. This better be good because he got super criticized by Sylvester Stallone, so you know that's gonna be hanging over his head if the movie don't do well.
Nah, this look fire. I ain't gonna lie. This should look.
Nah, it do, but it gotta do well because all of that backlash and negative energy. You know what I mean? But yeah, all right, let's get back into it.
Curious what happened with you two?
I didn't tell you. We was like brothers. I was the best though, but I never got a chance to prove that. You.
What you doing, man?
I know what you're doing, Donnie. You don't owe this dude nothing.
Damien's fighting the world and he's trying to hurt people.
I vouch for you. You think you mad? Try spending half your life in a cell. Watching somebody else live your life.
Hold up.
I'm coming for
So the story's based on them knowing each other, him supposing to be better, but since he was locked away for 18 years, he ain't never had a chance to prove it until now. Now he gonna come out and try to prove he is better. Typical.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right. A lot of loopholes. The fact that he just can come out and fight the champ, that's one that's kind of crazy. Unless it's not for the belt, as it's on some exhibition.
Nah, but I think if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he was fighting no more.
He was running the gym
character. I think he. No, I'm saying Michael B. Jordan character. I think he had fell back, so I think he came back for this one fight type shit.
Okay, yeah, because they showed him in the gym with all the belts and all that.
Right.
Yeah, well, I mean that'll make it interesting. But if he was going 18 years, that means they was boxing as kids, and you're going off the premise of I was better than you when we were 12. Like, god dang, like how old was y'all when he got locked up? Like,
I mean, but you know how that go though. I mean, he feel like he got done dirty.
Well, why they had to make it 18 years? Though?
I was about to say I could see why Sylvester Stallone is saying what he's saying. The direction of this was very. This wasn't creative at all. This was like a typical story. Like anybody could have wrote this type thing. Like this wasn't a hot writing.
Nah, but we can't do that. Let's not do that though. Let's not do that because we ain't see the movie yet.
No, I'm just going based off what we just seen just now. That's clear as day. They know each other. He got locked up. He just got finished saying, now I'm about to show who's been better all these years. So, and like Mel said, 18 years, bro, y'all was young when y'all was fighting. So that's what we going off of.
I think that was me personally. I think that's a dope spin on Creed. I think that's a dope spin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't but so much you could do with the boxing. Like, you know, somebody coming up, they think they better, fight, lose, win, or you lose, come back and win. It's not so with boxing. It's always two outcomes. Like it's hard to spin that. You know what I'm saying? Like rather he's training, unless you did something like he's training for the fight and then right before the fight he get injured or some shit and he can't box no more and that messes the whole story up. Then that'd be like a crazy like loophole. But typical both y'all train, unorthodox training, get in the ring, y'all beat the crap out of each other, and then the star end up winning by some miracle or whatever the case may be. It's hard to really do a boxing movie when it's always gonna be lopsided. So I mean, I guess it's a little bit different. This is more like he took a boxing mixed with the hood side of it. Like, oh, I came back home, I was the man. Like, you know, that ain't much you can do. So I mean, you just gotta ride with it. But let's get back into it.
Everything.
$2
Watching somebody else live your life. I'm coming for everything. You threatening me?
Something is going on with you.
Amy was like family. Now we past talking.
Then maybe you just have to find out.
I see what it is now. All right. With that scene right there, that kind of takes it back to the original Rockies. Because
that's what I was saying.
Remember when the Russian was knocking everybody out and nobody wanted to fight him?
Yep.
No, Rocky ain't know the Russian.
No, but he was out there hurting people.
That's what I'm saying. I think is a spin. Is a spin on that. You know what I mean? That's why I said I think it's a dope spin because they kind of bringing back the old joint where it originally started from.
Yeah. Because I remember the Russian dude was like, nobody wanted to fight him. He was undefeated. He was hurting people in the ring. And that's what it looks like. I'm going to call him Kane, but his name is Jonathan. And like he hurting people in the ring, knocking them out. And he felt like, yo, like, chill out. Like, this is boxing. Like, knock him out, you know, fight and then keep it moving. So I guess he's going to get in the ring to try to teach him a lesson. And that's where the rivalry starts type shit. So that'd be interesting. That's it. That breaks it apart a little bit more than just him coming back and fighting. Like I thought it was him coming home and then I want to fight, and then his first fight is him. That's what I thought it was gonna be on some shit. That'd have been whack.
That'd have been super whack.
Yeah, that'd have been whack. But he running up the ranks. He hurting people, and he felt like he had to do something. So that makes a lot more sense.
I gotta do some of my methods, you might disagree with me. These are family ties, I recognize mine, I know that they needed me. It's traumatic stress, watch it manifest, got my only fear, I ain't scared of that. Did you hear me yet? I ain't scared of that. Did you hear me yet? What you gonna do, threaten to take my life?
I need you to let go of your fear. Let go of the guilt. Let go of whatever was and walk into what is.
I fear those chains are breaking, yeah. I fear God, I don't fear death. I see those stripes and take a step.
Definitely checking it out. It comes out on Friday.
Yeah, that should look fire. I can't wait for that, Joe.
Or that's gonna be fire. That is going to be fire. All right. So what y'all thought?
That should come out Friday?
Yeah, this Friday. That's why I played.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, definitely going to the theater to see that. That's definitely on movie theaters worthy. No bootleg on that one. I don't know where to watch bootlegs anyway.
Cut the chaos.
You dig? All right. So let's get into it. We're gonna start off with the controversy automatically. So let's get into it. Let me ask y'all first though. let me liven up. Let me get some energy. I'm a little down, a little tired. We got to get some shit in this. All right. Who do y'all think is the best rapper in the last 10 years? Or last 20?
Oh man.
Because
the best rapper,
the best rapper, and that's in caveat of all categories. That means longevity, albums, impact on other artists, everything, not just album sales. Because that's the metric I always go by, like how much a person sells.
I'm pretty sure album sales is gonna play a big part.
It's a small, it's a portion of it, but the whole grasp of it.
Dead or Alive?
We know, of course, we know about it. Well, 20 years, yeah, you can even say Dead or Alive, because it's up to now. So if he passed, that's gonna be tough. But 20 years, but now remember, we're in 2023, so 20 years is 2003. That means like right at the end of 50 era.
Shit. That's tough. That's tough.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I got no suggestions, no Nas, no Jada's, no Jay-Z's.
I would say, I know what I would say, but
I'm gonna say Drake.
You gonna say Drake?
I'm going with Drake.
Like I ain't going with that shit.
No, I'm not going with Drake, but okay, Drake. You got so strategic, you got Drake. What you say status?
I don't know, man. It's tough because see, I have a favorite rapper, so this is tough when oh man.
I'm going with Drake, bro. The nigga got more number ones than anybody in the last 20 years, and he's in mad different genres of music.
Okay.
I don't see how it can't be Drake.
So you do them by numbers.
I'm talking about just he's spread it across. I mean, from what he do, he sing, he rap, he get on pop, he get on all that. He's still relevant. I'm going over relevant. He's relevant to this day. Drake put out something right now that's going to sell. And he got more number one singles than any artist you going to say within the last 20 years. How can it not be him?
Listen,
because, well, okay.
I'm going to have to say. See, really, I want to be like Kiss, nigga. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? But I already know, niggas is going to be like, I'm going to have to say probably, I'm going to have to say probably Wayne.
Okay. Well, so this is a leading question. It's going to lead back to Wayne. So, in the last 20 years, according to, let's see, who is this? Complex, right? The top 10 rappers. And this is going to be an interesting list, right? Because then when you say the top 10 rappers, let's look at it. Let's look at it for a second. We're going to do this, right? Let's look at it. When you say that, get this out the screen. The top. Of course, you said number one was Drake, right?
Drake, gotta be.
Right? Number two, Kendrick. Right? Number three, Kanye. Number four, Future. 5, J. Cole. 6, Travis Scott. 7, Jay. 8, Nicki. 9, Tyler. 10, Pusha. So that's a hard list by Complex for the top rappers for the last 10 years. But something came out recently by WAL's pick, which happened to be Lil Wayne, right? And Lil Wayne wasn't feeling that. He said, Lil Wayne says,
where was Wayne on that list?
Wayne wasn't on that list. He said the last.
Yeah, I thought I was bugging right now. I'm like, I ain't see that nigga in that list, bro.
Which is tough. But Lil Wayne came out and said, no offense to Jay, but I'm better in the all-time rap debate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree or disagree?
So what?
That Jay is a better rapper than Jay-Z.
Lil Wayne is a better rapper than Jay-Z?
I mean, Lil Wayne is a better rapper than Jay-Z.
I'm gonna be
what I
honest.
mean by that, So what I mean by that, before you answer, what's up, Joseph? What I mean by that is, in this current day, he could put an album out that people are rocking with. Not just verses, not just features.
Nah, I don't think. Nah. Mm-mm. I think Jay could put an album out that niggas will rock to. I don't think Lil Wayne. I think if Lil Wayne do put an album out, I think it's gonna take him a long time to put that album together and get it out. I don't think he'd give us. I've been waiting for a fire Lil Wayne album for a long time, bro. I have not got that. Even the last joints from Carter, I think the last shit I really fucked with was like Carter 4.
Okay.
Carter 3, Carter 4. The rest of that shit was like, yeah. I had to listen to it a few times. Then some shit started. When the Hov put out an album, I think it hits. Not just because he's Hov.
This is my thing though. Like, see, the reason why I said Wayne, right, is because he has the overall package, bro. Know what I mean?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean the overall package?
He's a rapper.
He's a rock star.
He's a motherfucker. He just about covers just about every genre. Know what I mean? He's super versatile. Longevity. He's consistent.
Yep.
Album sales. I mean, he has it all. And then on top of that, which is a biggie in my opinion, is the nigga that Killer named, he put him out there.
Yeah.
He's the nigga that introduced the world to two of the biggest artists in their time, Nicki Minaj and Drake.
But see, here's some interesting things that people didn't say. So I feel like Lil Wayne got something coming out. I feel like there's a motive behind this controversy he's sparking up, because
Lil Wayne just dropped something though.
Yeah, but I think he got like a project.
He just dropped the record with Swiss.
Yeah, but as I'm saying, I think he got a project coming up, because if you want to take it back, not even a year, October 26, 2022, Lil Wayne himself said Jay-Z was the greatest rapper of all time.
I mean, he's. I mean, I believe that's his idol on some rap shit. Know what I mean? So, but yo, listen, you know, you as a competitive being, know what I'm saying, you're supposed to say, yo, nobody can fuck with me. Know what I'm saying? And I think, yeah, I mean, he obviously said Jay, but I think it was bigger than that. Know what I mean? He was the nigga got left off the entire list, bro. There's no way you gonna tell me them 10 motherfuckers on that list is
that's a different list. That's a different list. I think the list he's talking about is the one.
I'm gonna say
the review a while back. I
was gonna say that's not the list, bro, that he's talking about, because the real list, Wayne is number 7.
Yeah, this list I just googled the top 20, like the top artists for the last 20 years.
Oh, I thought you said that was the list.
No, the list he's saying, because you know the list he's arguing about is the one with Jay-Z's number 1, and that's the top 50.
So let me see the list. I want to see.
That's the one that we were like, they bugging.
I want to see where he at on the actual list. I thought that was the list. That's why I said, how the fuck is Wayne not even on that list?
Yeah, he's Wayne is number 7 on the list that we talking about.
Yeah, so I think, all right, so let's go into it. This one, let's switch over to this. And then I want to listen to that clip of him talking. And
yeah, it's the Billboard list.
Yeah. So number 1 was Jay. And then they got Kendrick above him, Nas, Tupac, Eminem, Notorious Big, and then Lil Wayne.
Yeah, that's the list.
And this is just like of all time. Like, this is not just in the 20 years. And the reason I showed the 20 years, because I asked the question. I said, so in the last 20 years, who was the top artist? And yeah. I got a
problem.
Them niggas you showed in that other list, them niggas ain't no the top artists in the last 20 years. Ain't no way.
That's what they stated. I can't.
They put them, bro. Because in the 20 years they didn't have DMX. They didn't have 50.
My nigga, Future ain't been out. Fucking what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a biased list, but that's part of the conversation.
Well, we should have been talking about this list because this list is the
That's
list.
what I'm
of the
saying. That
controversy.
just threw me off because I'm going based on.
Well, it was a leading question.
He did say it was a lead way in.
That's why I said I asked who was the greatest rapper for the last 20 years, and then I Googled it, right? But it led to Lil Wayne feeling like he should have been number one on this list. So that means he felt like he's better than Big. He felt like he's better than M, Tupac, Nas, Kendrick, Jay-Z.
So I'm gonna say one thing because I already know it's a lot of biases. Everybody in there mama love Biggie Smalls. This Big is the best. I get it. But I'm gonna be honest, this is my own personal opinion, bro. Big ain't having enough material. Since Big got some shit that is legendary, you can listen to it forever, whatever he was talking ahead of his time, I got it. But Big ain't got enough material for me, for Lil Wayne. Big ain't had that many. Lil Wayne, like Wall said, Lil Wayne is versatile. He stretches across many genres. Big ain't stretched across many genres. So I think when people speak about this, when they say Big, I think it's just a bias thing of everybody just so used to saying Biggie Smalls and Tupac, the greatest ever, East Coast, West Coast. I
can't say that. Big got classics.
He got classics, bro. But
Wayne got classic verses. Like when you think about a classic from Wayne, you got to go back to like Birdman Jr. and shit like that.
But my thing is, how many classics do Big have that you can count on two hands?
Juicy that's one of his biggest classics.
We know Juicy. Okay, Juicy.
Okay.
I don't think you give me 10 big classics that was classics.
But it was only on 2 albums, so like the 10 would be from the 2 albums.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't have enough for me. This is my own opinion. He didn't have enough material to sit there and
Hypnotize, say More Money, More Problems, Damn Near Half the Ready to Die CD. Like
you talk about Lil Wayne that he got music.
No, it's different than having music than classic. So when you say music, right? Wayne got a lot of music, right? But his classics are minimal. So like when I say classic, it's stuff like in rotation on the radio now. Not a verse. I'm talking about like a song in rotation right now, outside of like Birdman, because then his biggest song is like Lollipop. That's not all encompassing of Lil Wayne. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say like yo, Lollipop is his hottest song. That might be his biggest song, but you get what I'm saying? So like Wayne got verses on, like he's murdered other people's tracks way more. He's been killing shit for so long, but classics is rare.
But I think when I'm hearing when they saying better rapper, I'm not thinking about the classics. I'm thinking about like an all-time. Like yo, there's rappers, bro, that we listen to. Like lyrically, yo, nigga, Big L, bro. Lyrically, Big L was in Ebonics.
Yeah. Shit
like Tragedy of a Dice Game, shit like that. Like, yo, bro, you ain't rapping like that. Like, you got it, but Big L didn't have.
So if he had at least 3, 4, 5 of those, then he would be in the conversation. Whereas everybody on this list has 3, 4, 5 of those. Even if you put like with the Lil Wayne, he has 4 or 5 hits. And his body of work is what put Lil Wayne in that greatest category.
I think Wayne got more than 5 hits, but I hear what you're saying.
He got way more than 5 hits. What I mean is classics, like songs you be like, oh, like I can't sit there and listen to Lollipop all day. And 6 foot, 7 foot, like I can't listen to that all day. That's not a classic to me. That's a hit, but it's not a classic to me. You know what I'm saying? Like matter of fact, 6'7", my favorite verse is not even from Wayne on that song. It's from Corey Guns. So like his biggest hits are not like his classics. So that's what I'm saying. Whereas Biggie,
I get it, but Biggie, I get what you. I'm not arguing with you. Yeah. I get Biggie classics, bro. But Lil Wayne got a motherfucking entourage, bro. He got music. Like when we say, yo, who's the best rapper?
Yeah,
the artist. I'm thinking of across the board. How many Biggie can't touch many avenues or beats or shit that Lil Wayne touched. And yes, Biggie only had a small period of time, but Lil Wayne touched everything that we would not have thought of, even rock, bro. So it's like if I was Lil Wayne, I was sitting there like, yo, y'all said Big, bro, give it to the man. Big wasn't here long enough, but I've been here long enough, and I gave y'all material for decades, and I'm not better. I don't see that. I just think it's like a Biggie thing, like a bias thing with Big, bro, that people just don't give a lot of other artists to shine because, oh, he's Biggie Smalls. Like, nah, bro. When we gonna stop saying that?
when somebody has more classic albums, has way more impact than Big did.
Okay, Drake got more hits than Big. Drake got more classics. Drake definitely got more #1 singles. Where he's at on that list?
He's gonna be on the list. He will be on the list. Give it time. But at this current state, he's number 8. He's always gonna be below Lil Wayne because that's his mentor. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough.
So Joseph says Big lyrically can't be touched. Q Dollar says Wayne the GOAT, ain't nobody catalog touching his.
But you know what? That just showed their generation, their age.
Yeah.
Right. That just showed their age just now.
Right.
So from Joseph's time period, Joseph was going off of what he been through in life, what he's seen, how Big changed that era of music. At that time of music, we talking about East Coast, West Coast. We talking about fucker check-in. You couldn't even go to the West Coast if you was an East Coast artist, bro. That's two different. I'm a big Tupac fan.
You know what's crazy? So, and this might be, correct me if I'm wrong. I think we're stuck in this, like, the 90s hip hop is considered the best era of hip hop, right? And then we have like a middle gray area where 2000s was fire, but then it snap music and all that, and Atlanta kind of took over for a while. And then Drake is the best artist in that time span, right? But then now, like the new people, they don't really listen to like their favorite artists are like Juice WRLDs and these other off artists that like have a different sound. Like granted, Drake is Drake, right? Drake is like a top artist of now, right? But a lot of the other artists that they listen to are not like nowhere even on this list that are popping right now.
See, and I'm glad you said that, and I'm glad Joseph said what he said, because I find this list disrespectful now because, I ain't got nothing against Big.
Yeah.
But if you're going to put somebody up there, and like Joseph said, impact, why DMX ain't up there?
That's
X got hits. X made one of the biggest impacts.
So who would you put X above?
Bro, I'm putting X above Biggie. I'm putting X before Big. I'm sorry.
Well, you just don't like Big. That's
no. I'm a Tupac fan, but they ain't got nothing to do with that. I just think I think DMX has more music. 21. I think DMX has way more music than all of them.
Yeah, he does. But once again, classics. When you think about classics from DMX, it only goes back to his first 2 albums.
How many classics 50 had? Come on.
When you could think about 50, it goes back to his first album. Classics, not hits. You got to think about that, because when you think about Many Men, patiently
DMX started a whole revolution, bro.
He did.
Rough Riders,
he
started a whole culture.
He did.
Did you see a DMX mosh pit? Bro, you couldn't even see the crowd. It was so far out.
Yeah, he did. Listen, I didn't make the list.
Bro. No, however, I get it. It makes me mad because I feel like it's always gonna be biased. Like, you're not gonna put Biggie over DMX on me.
Listen, this is where we got. This is where we at with it. It's gonna take more time for Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, and Pac to fall off the list. Because the same way you feel about Big, they got new people that feel that way about Pac and Big. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, why is these old niggas on the list? Like, they wasn't even that nice. That's how they feel. Like, because they didn't grow up in the 90s music, right? So eventually they'll fall off the list and then Drake will be number 1. It's just time will tell in a sense. That's my interpretation of it. And then maybe like the DMXs will be lower on the list because it'll phase out as far as time is concerned, because now it'll be music from 2000s on versus the 90s, because this is going back to the 90s. Like, and even before that, because they got Big Daddy Kane and stuff like that, where people like, who the hell is Big Daddy Kane? Like, they don't know that. You know what I mean? But yeah. But listen, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I mean, it's all encompassing. I don't know. He said Big got lyrics, dude is still biting right now. True. That's true. But that's rough to talk about. What you think about, Walter? You been quiet on this.
I said what I said. I already said what I said.
Where Jada at? 46.
Disrespectful.
46. So let's see who above Jada. You got Ice-T, Queen Latifah. That's tough. Bun
We
B.
already spoke about this bum ass list already.
Yeah.
But
So,
the whole
like, we're not.
the whole thing was all right. So the reason I brought this up because it was a resurface and Wayne felt some type of way with it, and he had an interview. So we're gonna listen to the interview right quick. Of Wayne talking about it.
But in this particular list, right, Wayne came in at, he may not even know this. Now, for a lot of people, that would be like number 7.
You told me. It must be. Wait. Real quick. Was the list including like all hip hop like before and after as well?
Yeah. So the list goes.
I can deal with that.
Right. So I'm not going to start naming names. It's online, bro. You don't do social media, so I want to put it under your nose. But you came in at number 7, right? And fuck it, I'll do it. Jay-Z, Kendrick, Nas, Tupac, Eminem, Biggie, Lil Wayne at number 7. You are not at number 7, bro. I would say you're at 1, 2, or possibly 3.
Bro, I would tell you that I am a motherfucking 1. I mean, and every name you named, and rest in peace. But everybody who named you named, they also know that I am number 1.
Yeah, the thing about being number 1, Wayne, I want to get this into a place of learning.
Go ask him. Go ask him.
So he ain't like that list by any means. How y'all feel on that? He said,
Again, I understand, bro. He's crossed the genre. I don't feel like Hove crossed genres like Wayne. Once again, I don't think Hove could do what Wayne does. That shit is funny. That Smurf shit got me dying right now, bro.
Yeah.
That's you, Joseph. But I understand where Wayne coming from, bro.
Listen, he's supposed to feel that way, but it's interesting that it flip-flopped because not too long ago, Wayne came out and he had different feels. So like, if he felt like that, how was it changed from a year? Like somebody must have said something to it. You know what I mean? Because he literally just put like this was October 26, 2016. Lil Wayne says Jay-Z is the greatest rapper
of all time, and not saying you. Who is that?
Notorious B.I.G.
Why?
I'm sorry, you said of all time.
Of all time.
I'm sorry. I would ask for forgiveness because I didn't pay attention to the question.
You want a remix?
I take that back. The greatest rapper of all time is Sean Jay-Z Carter.
Okay. I see what you're saying, Pop.
Nah. Hold on. But that's wrong though, because the when he got asked the question, the dude literally said, not including you.
Okay.
So if he didn't
said that?
throw that, if he ain't put that in there, would Wayne have
take that
said
away.
the same thing?
Take that away.
Greatest rapper of all time. Why?
It's just when you do it,
greatest rapper of all time. Why?
It's just when you do it, when you do this rapping thing, is a certain obviously like football. You know what I mean? Like football, every sport is different. I'm sure
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You play hockey. I'm sure they got something that they all that they only know about. Something that they probably can't explain.
Yeah.
But it's only they know. So it's that thing in rap that only thing that only we know in rap. He has that. It's like he's the Tom Brady of that. Prince B.I.G.
Why?
I'm sorry, you said of all time.
Of all time.
I'm sorry. I would ask for forgiveness because I didn't pay attention to the question.
You want to clip? Play the clip. The first clip you played.
Yeah, it repeated. So
greatest rapper of all time. Why?
It's just when you do it, when you do this.
That's the beginning of it. I had played the middle part where he just said it.
Obviously like football. You know what I mean?
Play the
like
one you
football,
played the first
every
time.
sport is different. I'm sure
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You play hockey. I'm sure they got something that they all that they only know about. Something that they probably can't explain.
Yeah.
But it's only they know. So it's that thing in rap that only thing that only we know in rap. He has that. It's like he's the Tom Brady of that. Prince B.I.G.
Why?
I'm sorry, you said of all time.
Of all time.
I'm sorry. I would ask for forgiveness because I didn't pay attention to the question.
Bro,
you want a remix?
I take that back. The greatest rapper of all time is Sean Jay-Z Carter.
That is not the clip you just played, bro.
It is. I started from
you don't even hear him say Notorious B.I.G. in the clip you just played.
He just did.
Right
you bugging the wall.
No, it clipped.
No, look, right. What I did, I started like from the middle right here. No. Go. When I don't want to play, what the hell's going on? Refresh. Yeah, I played the clip from the middle, and it played
greatest rapper of all time, and
you know what I mean, like football. Every sport is different. I'm sure
it's
you play hockey. I'm sure they got something that they all.
That's in clip.
You know what I mean, that they only know about.
How it was the first whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he did say that, but he said I would have to forgiveness because I didn't pay attention to the question.
Because look, this is what I'm saying. In the first clip that you played, he said Notorious B.I.G. And the one you playing right now is not even saying that. It's clipping.
Yeah,
and
it's playing that.
I'm sorry. I didn't understand the question.
He said, "Forgive me about the question." Yeah, so
that's what I'm saying. So it's not even saying when he said Notorious B.I.G.
He said it at the end of it. I started in the middle of the clip. That's what's messing everything up. But yeah, but anyway, he said that Jay was if he was really gun ho about that, he should have said like, "Nah, I am. Ain't nobody else." You know what I'm saying? But that's tough. That's tough. But any last words before we move on that one?
Nah.
So TJ got Drake as the greatest rapper of all time.
No. You say within the last 20 years, I said Drake.
Okay.
You say the greatest rapper of all time. I'm a diehard. I'm sticking by my shit. Tupac should go. I would never change that.
Why you feel that way?
Because I'm a Pac fan.
Okay, so like, are you doing it based off of?
I'm doing it based off. I love Tupac music more than I love anybody else's.
It's a biased pick. Just say that. That's all.
Okay. All right.
I don't think rap with Tupac rap. I'm a Pac fan. Pac. What side?
I'm gonna go with Jay for my pick. I'm gonna go with Jay for my pick for the longevity. And the lasting through battles and losing battles and coming back and being able to touch multi-generations, being able to adapt and not always focus on sales and turn music into business and then put on other artists starting with music and then make them business oriented and billionaires. Yeah, I'm going. My pick is Jay. And status yours is Jada.
Favorite artist?
Yeah, of all time. What's your pick?
My favorite artist is Kiss.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go with that. That's what we got. We got Hov, Pac, and Kiss. All right. So we're gonna keep it on the rap. The next topic is about two artists that were supposed to release an album. So let me ask you a question. So if we got a project and this is business, right? And something happens amongst the business, do you scrap the business or do you not?
If
it didn't affect you personally,
that's the only reason why I would scrap the business. If I'm attached to something that's going to affect my brand, then because at the end of the day, that's business.
Okay.
So if you're going to affect my brand, which is my business, now my business is going to get affected. So because you're a rat, now I'm fucking with you, I'm gonna look like a rat, and my people gonna go against me. It fucks with my business. So yes, I will scratch it. That's like people dropping endorsements. If you out here and you doing some wild shit, nigga, and it's Nike, they gonna pull you off because you out here doing some crazy shit. It's business.
Okay. All right. So I say that to say, Boosie called out T.I. a rat for the snitches. So y'all remember the whole situation where T.I. was supposedly he blamed something on his dead cousin, I believe.
Yeah, the gun, the ratchet.
Mm-hmm.
To beat the case, right?
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly Boosie and T.I. had an album coming out, which would have been weird as shit anyway. But after that, I'm not sure why it took so long, because that T.I. clip came out a while back, and now it's just resurfacing all this craziness. But Boosie said that album ain't never coming out.
snitching shit going on, and all this snitching shit talk, all snitch talk, and nigga T.I. name got pulled back up out of this shit.
Yeah. So let me ask you two things. Do you think Boosie did the right thing?
For his credibility? Yeah, my fault.
No, I didn't know if he was asking you the question. You asking?
I'm asking either. In general, do you think Boosie did the right thing in his current situation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So on the flip side of that,
without question.
Okay, so on the flip side of that, of course, T.I. defended himself. How do you defend yourself against something like this?
Nigga, T.I. went and got the paperwork. He told Boosie to pull up. He been telling Boosie to pull up for the last damn near week and a half. And
but to get paperwork for what? What is the paperwork gonna say?
So
you said it out your own mouth, nigga, your own lips. You said what you did, nigga. You said what the fuck we talking about here? It don't matter what the paperwork says, nigga.
Listen, they said that you can say anything. If it ain't in black and white, then it ain't right. That's what they say. Like if you sitting there saying, yo, I did 20 years, and then in the black and white, like nigga, you did 2 years. Like you gonna believe what he said he did 20?
My nigga, we talking about a situation where so are you saying that what he said, he was lying about what he said?
I don't know what the truth is. I'm just saying I'm playing devil's advocate in the situation.
Nah, ain't no devil's advocate and shit. That nigga went on an interview and
that was his podcast. I think it was his podcast.
Yeah, and he said exactly what the fuck he did, bro.
But see, a caveat to that, he might have been clickbaiting. Like, see, when you get into that entertainment side and you have a podcast, and you know he was in the midst, he just tried to be a comedic right before that. Now he got a podcast, and now he's doing all this.
That nigga wasn't clickbaiting, bro.
Ain't no clickbait, nigga. That nigga, you listen, the way that man is and the shit he speak on and the shit he talk about, nigga, you don't play around like that, nigga. You don't troll like that, nigga. That shit was real, nigga. That's what he did. You know what I'm saying? He did it because his cousin had passed away. There was gonna be no repercussions to that. Know what I mean? And he like, yo, bro. He thought that, know what I mean, that shit was all right. Nigga, that shit not all right. Nigga, period.
That's exactly what he did. He thought that shit was all right. I read a lot of shit on this. I read a lot of comments, a lot of views. People got mixed feelings. A lot of people sitting there saying, yo, what he did was smart. A lot of people saying, like, yo, if it was my homie that passed away, my homie wouldn't want to see me do time. Nigga, if I'm dead, nigga, put that shit on me. So a lot of people was saying that. Then a lot of people were saying, yo, he's just a fucking rat. At the end of the day, I stand with Boosie on this for the simple fact that Boosie's whole thing is, I don't care which way you want to flip it. Nigga, you told the feds that the gun was somebody else's. That is snitching, bro. No matter which way you put this,
there's so many loopholes in that story. So, like, how do you literally blame it on somebody dead like that? So, like, if you got caught with this shit, right? Because didn't he get snatched up? Like, it was a lot of stuff in that case where they did wrong. So, I don't even think he technically had to snitch on that, but I think that was something else that helped him get off. But I believe they did some improper things as far as how they went about his case.
$Dollar funny.
Yeah, about how they went about his case and how they picked him up, because it was something about like his boy was buying guns for him. He never actually tested the guns or whatever, but he was storing the guns, and then they didn't raid the house properly, and they never caught him with the actual guns in hand, even though they blamed it on him. It was a lot of little like news. It was a lot of stuff that just wasn't right as far as the case is concerned. Not saying that he's innocent or whatever the case might be. Then you add this shit about him blaming on his cousin. I don't think that shit would have flied if he was like red-handed guilty. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Like, they would have been like, we don't give a fuck about your cousin. We want you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I think this was like a nuisance. Like, I don't even know why he even said it. Like, I don't know, but this is some nonsense. Like, first of all, you speaking ill of the dead.
But this is not new though. The niggas has done this before. You know what I'm saying?
Blaming on somebody that can't defend themselves.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, look, Birdman brother. You know what I mean? Gangster. You know what I'm saying? He is on record saying he, you know what I mean, there was murders that he put on the homies that had already passed away. And he got less time for that because he gave up those bodies.
Yep.
That's tough. Isn't that snitching?
That's why them niggas don't fuck with that nigga. Birdman don't fuck with that. None of them niggas rock with homie.
All right, so I'm gonna play the short clip from T.I. This is his words.
And that's his brother.
Yeah. This is T.I.'s words. This is T.I. words back to Boosie.
Some paperwork to show me. I got some paperwork to show them. And when y'all leave about that motherfucker, please let them motherfucker know that the paperwork was present. And if they wasn't here, they shouldn't be saying a motherfucking thing about the claim. You hear me? I've been waiting on one special invited guest to show up, and he ain't showed up yet. But it was somebody who had something to say about me and had to question my, disposition to some of my cases. But he ain't here to see my paperwork. And I just don't like for a nigga to goddamn get fly, then get shot. You hear me?
Yo, the paperwork is supposed to be when they said that he told the cops that the gun was the cousin's. The paperwork is supposed to be saying, I guess, that he never told them that. Now he might have said it on his podcast that day, like you said, for clickbait, whatever the case be. But when he told the cops, he trying to say he never told the cops that, and this is the paperwork to prove it.
That's what I was saying.
About. Yeah, that's what that paperwork is about. I just had to think about that shit. So, but my thing is, nigga, you really waiting for Bougie to pull up? Then to go back to, like, why would you say that then? Why would you lie on yourself? Why would you even do that?
Well, that's why it goes back to what I said earlier, clickbait. This man was just doing comedy. This man was trying to get his podcast going. He was doing all types of controversial. He was doing shit. He was in the news about doing shit with his daughter, like checking her, whatever that shit is, to make sure she was still a virgin and all that shit. We was talking about it on the podcast. You already seen and knew that he was reaching. I don't know if he needed money at that point or what, but he was already reaching, doing crazy shit. And I think this was just another one that bit him in the ass. Because like when you look at his original case, they fucked the case up. I don't think this would have got him.
Hold on. Yo, Killer, you said that paperwork was for what?
I believe that paperwork is to show, I guess, whatever the statement that he gave to the cops about his cousin. I don't believe that, like, he didn't say that to the cops, that was his cousin's gun. I think he trying to say, hey, go to paperwork from the statement, because they record everything.
Yeah.
I think that's what he want to show. Like, yeah, I said it on my podcast, but the actual real paperwork, I never said it to them. Boosie just need to pull up and so we can see what the fuck the paper say.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't understand. No, Boosie don't need to do a goddamn thing.
Yeah, Boosie did what he was supposed to.
What he doing, nigga, know what I mean? That man standing on what he's standing on, and that's that. Even if you want to talk paperwork and all this and the third, my nigga, you can't be mad at niggas going off your word, nigga.
Yeah, what you
nigga,
said.
You said that, nigga. Fuck that. You put yourself in that position, in that predicament, nigga.
That's true.
And the fact that he going this hard with all this shit,
but
I mean,
well, he got to, because that's some rough allegations.
Allegations that he snitched on himself then.
Well, when he said it, I didn't think so this is how I look at it. Well, when he said that, I didn't think he thought about that being as snitching. I think he just said that on some saying it, and it was going to be like, yo, this nigga bugging, like, yo, I don't think he, in his mind, tied like, oh, you a snitch. I don't think he put that when he was going to say that. And when they did, now he backtracking. That's what I really think happened. Like when he said, like, oh, my cousins told me to put them on him and this and that and da. I don't think he really thought about it like that was snitching. Now that the people are saying he a snitch, he's like, whoa, I ain't no snitch now. Here's my paperwork.
I just want to know, nigga, since we here, what did you tell the cops? Because that's all that matter. Did you tell the cops that was your cousin's gun? If you did not tell the cops that, then at the end of the day, the nigga did not snitch. That's the moral of the fucking story.
Well, if he's showing his paperwork, then obviously he didn't.
That's what I'm saying. He's showing real paperwork for one.
Yeah.
If they got to be real legal paperwork. If that legal document don't say him saying anything about his dead cousin having a gun, then at the moral of the story, the nigga did not snitch at all. And all this is for nothing. Then they just go, you're just an idiot for saying that shit on a podcast and why you said that. Because like Wall said, nigga, I'm mad because nigga, I'm believing the words that came out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Fuck this on the paper. Nigga, you said it. I heard it from the horse's mouth. But if the paperwork to the feds, because that's snitching when we talking about to the feds.
Yeah.
If he didn't give the feds that information, then the nigga did not snitch. So show the paperwork and let's see what the fuck happened. Other than that, this is all stupid because I don't like both of y'all. I don't like either one of these niggas. So I don't fuck about none of y'all niggas' music. I don't fuck with Boosie. I don't know. Like, nigga, I don't fuck with his music like that. I'm not you don't hear me say, yo, I'm going to cop that new Boosie. Nah, man.
Nah, because Boosie ain't that type of artist. Boosie like a Gucci. Like you ain't going to say, yo, I'm copping a new Gucci, but you'll hear a drink from Gucci like, yo, I fucks with that.
Boosie got some shit.
No, he does. That's what I'm saying.
Boosie got some shit.
And
but even bigger than that, though, I fuck with Boosie as a man. Know what I'm saying? I fuck with Boosie. Know what I mean? Boosie is one of the few real rights. Know what I'm saying? Standing. Know what I mean? That's a fact.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? That man energy is the same all the time.
All the time. I won't deny that.
So I
won't deny that. But let's see what that paperwork say. I want to see if that nigga snitched.
I don't give a fuck what that nigga paperwork say.
All right. On that note, we're gonna go to commercial break after that one.
Let's go. Cut the Cap is sponsored by WAL Apparel. Top of the line, high quality fabric, handmade from top to bottom. So make sure you go get yours at MarshallWall.com. That's MarshallWall.com.
MarshallWall.com offers a wide range of stylish shirts, cozy sweaters, warm jackets and coats, trendy hats, and stylish kids clothing. Whether you're looking to elevate your everyday look or make a statement, you'll find what you need at MarshallWall.com. And with fast shipping, you can get your new look delivered right to your door. So what are you waiting for? Visit MarshallWall.com today and elevate your wardrobe.
Okay, and we back. Shout out to Joseph said these brothers out here glamorizing snitching. He said you can't let that one go.
Yo, listen, it's like when Killer hit my phone, he said, yo, my nigga, I ain't gonna lie, you my brother, you know what I'm saying, but I gotta tell you something. You feel me? And then he admitted that he was a mook. I can't listen when listen, if I was to ever be like, yo, my nigga, you's a fucking mook, he can't get mad at me. How you gonna get mad at me, nigga? You told me you was a mook, nigga. Know what I'm saying? That shit don't make no sense. Yo,
cut the cap.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, ain't no cut, no, nah, that's a no cap.
Yeah.
That's why he got his head there. Know what I mean? He's embarrassed.
For one, my name is Strategic. Thank you.
I don't know why he's embarrassed. You feel me? Because, you know, it's all right to be yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is, yo, you can't get mad at me when I be like, yo, you's a fucking mook. You can't be like, yo, my nigga, don't call me that. What you mean don't call you that? Nigga, you told me you was a mook, nigga. What you keep looking over there for?
For one, Wall is a mook. And for two,
you know what I'm saying? Yo.
Wall is a mook. And for two, if that was our conversation, if that was, which it never was, why you snitching right now?
Oh, you give me some rough
You see what I'm saying? Bougie wouldn't even fuck with you, bro. Bougie wouldn't even fuck with you, bro. You talking too much.
Yo, listen, because this is public knowledge already. Everybody knows something already. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new now, man.
All right, so football season is over, so we're gonna get into the juicy topics. First of all, you know, one of our biggest segments is sports. So we, you know, I do want to say the Snake has played a game. Kevin Durant played a game with Phoenix, and they smoked. I mean, they didn't really play anybody, but they end up smoking the Hornets.
I was about to say, they smoked the Hornets with no ball. What the fuck?
Yeah, they didn't smoke it, but Kevin Durant played. What are your predictions? Talk to me. So what's going on? What's going on in the NBA world? What's your predictions? What y'all think's going on? What y'all think about LeBron getting injured?
He did go to the locker room though at some point, so I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
Well, KD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he ain't 100%. He's just happy to be out there. You know what I mean? He think he got a chance to get another chip. So what's your predictions? And what about you? What you think about LeBron getting injured again?
I think LeBron always getting injured. Seen it coming. Honestly, if we're gonna talk about anything, bro, first we're gonna talk about the Knicks, bro.
Okay.
We're not gonna talk about nothing else until we talk about the fucking Knicks. Y'all gonna put some respect on them Knicks, bro.
Okay.
Them 8 straight Knicks right now, bro. Josh Hart came in, they doing their thing. Shout out to Robinson. You see what Robinson was doing today? That boy out there bugging.
No,
He's not playing. You gotta see how they playing, baby. We going for that 4th seed, bro. Going for that 4th seed, bro.
So the current record for the Knicks right now, 37-27, which is good money. And we won. Well, if we won tonight, then that's 8 straight. But right now it says 7 win streak. So that's tough.
Yeah, they gotta fix that. They got and Cleveland took that L today to Boston. So they got spanked.
Okay. And I see Brooklyn number 6, right? You know, I'm still waiting for that Brooklyn to drop off. They still kind of high for not having nobody, but you know, I don't know about that one. But Philly, I don't know. Philly needed. I figured that Philly would be playing a lot better, man. What's going on with Philly, man? Joseph, talk to me. Like, what's going on with your team, Philly, man? Like Philly looking crazy out there for them having one of the greatest centers and James Harden. Like, this is tough.
But what's wrong with Philly? They won tonight.
Yeah, but Philly they don't look like
because they always you got Joel Embiid who's always injured every 2 weeks. He's out for some games, and then if he not James Harden, you know, he stayed healthy. He been playing, but Joel Embiid, he's always in and out.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's tough.
That's a nigga that scored 30 points and give you 8 to 12 boards a game. 30 points. That's what I'm saying. If he's there, so when you take him away, 30 points and hoping Maxey or Harris or somebody picks up them extra points that, you know, and I mean, granted, Maxey does a great job when he come off the bench. When Joel is not there, Maxey plays a great fucking game. Harris gets more points. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these teams play better as a team when you take away that star player that got to shoot the ball 25 times.
Yeah, but I don't want him to fall in that same category like AD. Like AD, when he was actually in the game, he'd be smoking shit, but he couldn't stay healthy. And then that's my worry with the Sixers. Like that jig is crazy. Like they gotta stay healthy. But speaking on the Sixers, we got a guest in here. We got Joseph. I'm sure he would have speak on on his 76ers. So let's get him in here.
Yo, what's good?
Welcome.
I ain't even know.
Shout out to the new house, bro.
Yo, you like the crib? You see, it's still daylight outside too. Hey, yo, but listen, I didn't even know we was gonna talk Sixers. But yo, you see, I'm representing with Dr. J on today. You see that?
You feel okay?
Dr. J right there. You know, I'm an old school Sixer fan, man. I've been a Sixers fan since before Dr. J.
That shit looking like Denzel Washington. Man.
I ain't gonna lie, I do look like Denzel.
Yeah.
From He Got Game.
My man look like the Grim Reaper over there, but a Smurf like Grim Reaper or something. He fell up in there with that Hugh Hefner joint on the night, man. Yo, but listen, man, this is the problem, man. You know, we've had in succession 2 stupid ass coaches right after another. I get frustrated. I know people think Doc Rivers is like this, you know, this wizard of a coach, man. I don't like Doc Rivers as a coach, man. He ain't did nothing since he was in Boston. And the way they run the offense, I was sitting watching the game the other night with my uncle, man.
So before you go, is he easily replaceable?
Who, Doc Rivers?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can get some. I'd rather see a young coach get a shot at it, a young, innovative coach, than somebody who won't play young talent. We got some young boys on that bench, man, that don't see the light of day. And then how in the hell you got the biggest baddest 7-footer in the game, this big 300-pounder. And I watched the end of the game the other night. This nigga never went to the block. Never. 2 points count too. In a close game, bro, 2 points count. If that big man goes to the block, now I don't mind him standing out there shooting threes because really, to be for real about it, he's one of our better 3-point shooters. But at the end of a game, you got less than a minute left. The game is you down by like 4 points. And this man could go to the block and he either going to get fouled or get 2. You got to get that man on the block, man. And this has been going on for years. This is why the previous coach got fired. This is why Doc got his ass kicked out of the Clippers. This is why they fired him with all that talent. He hasn't done anything, man, since he left Boston. And really, in Philly, his name is Mud, man. Just listen to WIP and listen to what they saying about that cat, man. They was ready for Doc to go, like, man, at the end of last year.
But see, the reason I made my comment earlier. Yeah, the reason I made my comment earlier because it brings back to the conversation we had last episode about coaches and players, right?
Right.
Right. So it's
we're gonna go back and do that again.
That's what that's what Five like to do.
See,
almost if they try to catch me Five is like got our paperwork ready.
Five is like you say, Five, go put out the fire, and this nigga run with a bucket of gas. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga was prepared for this. We ain't even prepared for this type of talk right now. And he about to come with statistics, and we got to scramble because remember what we said last week. This nigga cheating, bro. Yeah, man, get your point across, bro.
Nah, the conversation was simply that it's harder to replace the players than the coaches. So like literally, like you said, if they can get like a better coach that'll play the teams, the younger talent that are actually
you just have to have an innovative coach, man. Doc is making the same mistakes continually, man. This is not.
But he's considered a great coach. See, that's what I'm saying.
By who? By who?
Just in general consensus, he's
right. And just because a lot of people say the same thing, don't mean they right. Doc hasn't won since Boston. When he had he had a coach on the court. He had a dude on the court, man, that was adjusting everybody's attitude and helping them.
Rondo?
No.
No, hell no, Rondo.
KG.
I'm talking about the big ticket. That boy wasn't gonna let them lose out there, man.
Yeah, KG just hurt you out.
Now, and I hate Boston, but I will say, he hasn't done a thing since he left there, man. But he says, but this is the truth, man. People
shout out to Bash. Shout out to Bash in the building.
Shout out to Bash.
Shout out to Bash. I was wondering where he was at, man. He all good, family good, and everything.
Listen, he went to eat some glizzies in Disney World.
He run around and shit with his titties out and shit like that.
Man, it's all good, man. Do your thing, man. I do the same thing.
He was out there playing with Donald Duck.
Man, I do the same thing, man. I was in Africa.
Wait, what?
I was in Africa on the beach looking like a damn whale, bro.
We fired him and hired you.
They fired him. Yo, but for real, man. This is the problem with Philly, man. I think it's the I mean, they don't run like if you watch them at the end of games, the plays. It's like they out there playing schoolyard ball, man.
That's what they do.
But
crazy to me.
You knew that was gonna happen when they reached out to get James Harden. James Harden's one of those dominant ball handlers, and I never really knew how it was gonna work with him and Embiid. But Embiid is good enough to play.
Give him credit though, man. Give him credit though, man. He's not the same guy, but he is really running the offense, man. I mean, he's sharing the ball like he never had.
You know why he's sharing the ball? Because the rules in the game has changed.
Yeah, he can't
do what he used to do.
That's
James Harden can't fucking. You know why Joel Embiid and James Harden work so well? Because James Harden keeps shooting them fucking bricks, and Joel Embiid keep getting them putbacks. That's why.
He grabbing rebounds, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. Sometimes it's hard to watch, especially when there's like if Embiid's off the floor and Harden is out there, and he's out there with Tyrese Maxey, and Maxey is a speed demon out there. But they don't play well together, man. Sometimes they just don't mesh.
What are you talking about?
Harden and Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah.
You need one of them on a look. Maxey is a speed, like you say, he's a speed demon. Maxey is more up tempo. Maxey's not looking for the assist. Maxey is actually creating a play for himself. Yeah. But Maxey Maxey is giving you 27 points when your key player is not there.
Giving you buckets, man, when ain't nobody out there. And then look, ain't nobody talking about Tobias Harris. He been saving their ass all
No, but
season
that's
long.
why I mentioned. That's why I mentioned a little while ago.
Yeah,
when you take Joel Embiid out the paint, Tobias Harris is going to give you 15, 17.
Tobias been saving them niggas ass all year long, man. He be hitting big shots.
That's
man.
a fact.
And
That's
he
a
been
fact.
defending the best player on the floor, man. Every day. I mean, my whole thing is, man, when it comes to the end of games, fourth quarter, his offense makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I know I'm old school. You know, I'm used to the big man going down there on the block, you know, and doing this thing in the paint. And I know the game ain't like that no more. But in the fourth quarter, 2 points counts. When you coming down and you missing every damn three, and you got a 7-footer that can guarantee you a foul or 2 points, now you just gave up 6 points. 3 times you could have pitched it into that man, and the man could have got you 3 buckets. That's 6.
But
now
you know why?
Went down and shot 3 threes and missed them all.
You know why, Joe?
Makes no sense, man.
Because if they don't shoot threes, Joel Embiid is going to be at the top of that motherfucking 3-point line trying to shoot the 3 himself.
Yeah.
That's the fucking problem.
He beat it.
That's it. Yeah, he'll fucking brick like throwing a fucking roll and then be like, oh shit, let me go down to the post now.
And then I watched one of Melton. I watched him drive the paint on a fast break with no damn body there. But I mean, it was 3 dudes from the opposite squad there. He missed a damn layup, and nobody was there to get the rebound but the other squad. They threw that shit down court, man, too. I was like, man, this is ridiculous, man. And Doc is sitting there just looking goofy. And I'm like, man, get your goofy ass off the bench, man. Call a timeout, something, and get your team, you know, organized, man. I'm not a Doc Rivers fan, man. I haven't been. When they fired him at the Clippers, we should not have took him off the trash heap.
Yep. All right. So,
else, man.
Speaking of the Clippers, Bash World seems to think the Clippers coming out the West.
They ain't coming out the West. Not alone KD out there. Come on, man.
They coming out the West because
y'all see Phoenix. Y'all know that they still got that Golden State team out there, right?
So yeah, well, he got this snake over there too. I'm a Chris Paul. I like Chris Paul, but
I think he might get one this year, man. I
mean, shout out to Chris Paul.
If KD stay healthy, man, way Chris, they got 3.
He just need to be there and let what's Chris Paul and what's the name do their thing and just add to that. Like just be there.
Look, let me say something, man. What the Suns did today was cute on a team that had no fucking body.
Yeah.
They played a team today that had no fuck, even with Ball being there, they still ain't got it. Their next highest scorer is fucking what's his name? Terry Rozier, bro. And he only gonna give you at least 20 points. Then who else is after that? Haywood?
Yeah, but see, I think you're missing the point though. I think like this was a good game as a starter. Yeah, like this was a ego starter. Like this, I think this is one of the first games he played with them or something like that. So
no, this is his first game back, and it was dope. Yeah, he had 23 points. Derek Booker had like 30-something points, which was dope. Chris Paul did exactly what he's supposed to do. 2 points, about 11 assists, 12 assists. That is the job. That's what they want to see. They're going to win that. They're going to get that. Chris Paul does not have to. I'll guarantee Chris Paul might not make over 10 points moving forward because he's not looking to. He don't have to. He don't have to.
Let me tell you something. Chris Paul, when he gets that mid-range game clicking, man, he's one of the best in the game today.
You're right, Joseph. But if you watch the game, Chris Paul pulls up to that 3-point line. He's not even going to the free throw like today, bro. You know why? Because you got Booker on one side of the 3. You got KD on the other side of the 3 on the corner, and you got Dayton in the motherfucking paint. Dayton is already playing the free throw line. Chris Paul, like, I got fucking 4 different options, and they could do what they did. I could throw it to Dayton. If y'all do the double team, he's gonna kick it out to Booker. He going to hit 3, or he's gonna kick it out to KD. He going to hit 3. Then they gonna pass it back to me.
Yeah, but that's not just volume. That's not.
But that's what's gonna make that. Listen, that's what's gonna make what you just said right now. That's what's gonna make Phoenix so dangerous.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna be fired because of that.
No, but not necessarily just that, but because you got them players on the wings. Because you got them guys on them wings. Know what I'm saying?
It's dangerous.
Now you're giving a different dynamic because now Chris Paul is pulling up for that midi.
Yeah.
That's where he kills him, man.
he gonna pull up for that midi.
He gonna draw the defense.
He gonna kill him
That's
with
where he
that
kills
midi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to pick your poison now. You either gonna let me live, or you know what I'm saying? You gonna help from that wing, or you gonna help from that other wing, or you gonna help from the paint. You gotta pick your poison.
Yeah.
You feel me? And they have a decent, on top of that, they got a decent
bench. Yeah, their bench is tough.
With Torrey Craig, Cameron Payne, and them
people, man, before KD got there, man. You see what their record is,
yeah,
man.
well, that's the reason he went there. The
People,
fucking
man,
snake.
before he got there. And I just don't think that they're going to be a lesser of a group just because you got, KD out there and he doesn't know some of these cats yet. One thing we know is that KD can play ball. He going
yeah, it's his offensive ability though. Like just the fact that he don't even have to. They're so established as a team already, and they didn't lose anybody to get KD that he can only benefit them, even if he doesn't fit the system. Because it's not like they gave up everything and then they got to learn how to play it with each other. It's already like a chemistry between Booker, Ayton, and Chris Paul. Like that's a trio right there. They already got, and then everybody plays around them, whether it be Cameron Payne, etc. Yeah, they lost the other young boy, but that wasn't like a detrimental piece. That was just a spark. So all he have to do is just score. Like he don't have to really like do too much outside of what they already were doing.
Now let me ask you this: you think Lakers is going to make this play in?
Yeah, I think they can make it.
You think so?
Hell
they
no.
got to leapfrog a bunch of teams to get there, man.
No, they're only one game behind.
LeBron is out.
He's out, bro. It's over.
My man, the big boy AD,
for the
Brown is like a game from being out. Man, he gonna this dude be in and out.
But you got to look at it. They literally only. It's not impossible. They're 2 games from the 6th seed. So like it's not impossible.
they got to get there without LeBron.
It is impossible because whatever they was doing it with LeBron did.
Yeah, but they won their last game, right? Didn't they? Without LeBron, didn't they?
Them niggas lost today.
They lost today.
They lost, bro.
Oh no, they won.
No, wait, I'm about to say,
they won their last game without LeBron.
They beat OKC, but with no shade, Gilgeous-Alexander.
I get that, but I don't know what their schedule look like. I'm just saying it's not impossible for them. They only 2 games from the 6th seed.
They need AD to step his game up and be healthy. He got to stay healthy all these games.
Yeah,
and they got to hope nobody else falls off and that they can beat these teams in advance.
And that's banking on New Orleans still playing good because they could fall off and play bad. Utah been wishy-washy, so they got to also all play better than the Lakers too. So it's not impossible. I do think Portland's knocking somebody out though.
I'm not going to hold you, bro.
What?
Besides, the Timberwolves because they shaky bakey, bro. They got to play Golden State, the Grizzlies, the Raptors, the Knicks, the Pelicans.
So Golden State, they could win Golden State. Grizzlies, they're gonna lose. The Knicks, they're gonna lose.
They could win Golden State.
Yes, because everybody's Curry's out and all that, so they could be Golden. AD's gonna have
Steph is about to come back.
On his way back.
Yeah. I don't know. He's about 2 games away.
Yeah, he might be back, bro.
I don't know.
That's gonna be tough.
They got the Grizzlies. For one, the Grizzlies and the Raptors, they're gonna have a problem with. They're gonna definitely have a problem with the Knicks.
Yep.
They definitely have a problem with the Knicks. Pelicans, I don't know. Pelicans is kind of shaky bakey.
But that's gonna be the tiebreaker between them two.
And then they got the Rockets. If they get past the Pelicans and the Rockets, they might be all right.
Yeah.
But after that is, I don't know.
Well, you gotta hope Anthony Davis don't break a fingernail.
That's what I'm saying. Anthony Davis, he might get on his mook shit, start mooking in the locker room again and shit.
Yo, what the hell does that mook mean? I'm old, man. I don't even know what the hell y'all talking
That's
about.
That's what WAL is.
Hold up, man.
Yeah, mook. I mean, he like the boys.
I don't even know what that slang is right there.
It means your
you
wrist.
don't want to know, bro. You don't want to know, man.
You got a broken wrist.
Joseph, you know what I'm saying?
Only Mook I know is a rapper, man. That's the only Mook I know.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Old school battle rapper, you know what I'm saying?
All right. So any other teams you want to talk about? We know our Knicks is gonna do good. We talked about Philly.
Look, the Knicks is really, how is it nobody's talking about them and like all their players is being hated on? Like the big boy for them, man, is having like one of the best.
Yo, he's having the best of his fucking time ever right now.
I mean, like ain't nobody even talking about his ass.
No, he talking about Nate Robinson.
Yeah, hey, look,
I mean, not Nate, excuse me, Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson is having one of the best times of his fucking career right now.
Yeah, but you notice there ain't no talk about.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm gonna say Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. For the New York to be in the world's biggest market, man, and for them to be playing lately like they playing and nobody talking about them, it's kind of funny, man.
Yes, please leave it.
Yeah.
Just leave it.
Yeah,
you know what?
Let us fly under the radar, make the playoffs, and then mix it and then get out. You know.
Yeah. And Atlanta Hawks is out there firing coaches. Got Mighty Mouse out there, you know, throwing up threes.
Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, you know, everybody talk about him, man, like he gonna do something, man. I'm like, man, that team out there, people would rather watch.
Bash, you ain't shit, bro.
people would rather watch a horse.
Listen, Bash, they would definitely leave the chat. If we start talking about the Spurs, they would unsubscribe.
Who's that?
Who? Yeah, I just want to mention. You know what I'm saying, since Bash is here in the chat, he could attest to this. I said when we picked up Josh Hart, I said that's going to be one of the key acquisitions for any team after the trade deadline. And ever since Josh Hart touched down New York, we've been smoking shit. So.
Shout out to
I mean, he provide that blue collar, that gritty, that New York. Now I mean, that's that New York attitude right there. Know what I'm saying? So,
all right. So I'm gonna keep you in on this one. This is the last segment. It's gonna be another sports segment. We had a debate a few episodes ago, and I called this man a sellout. Still feel that way. But we're gonna get it to Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders left for historical black college to go coach in Colorado.
Oh man, about to get Joseph going.
And he's making headlines, you know. So let's take a look at this. We're gonna look at some of this paperwork. So a spring game ticket, their sales went through the roof just because he's there. What's your thoughts on that? They sold 30,000 tickets already.
Yeah,
for a spring game.
And if Deion got a contract with him, he'll actually see the money. You know, so I don't understand why people are calling this man a sellout because
I don't get it.
He left the HBC. I mean, he left that HBCU better than it was before he came.
Yeah, talk free.
The man honored his commitments there, man. And they were stealing money from the man.
Hey, yo, Joseph, you.
But I'm gonna answer your question why I feel.
You gotta talk to that man right there.
Yeah,
the man.
So for me, Google 5, the one that always got the drama, right? So the reason I feel that he's a sellout, right, is for the simple fact he lived up to his commitment as far as progress in the team, right? But he also stated that they're underfunded. They don't get to make the money that they need, right? So in a sense, is like all the problems that they had, like, yes, he put them in a better situation, but as soon as he had a better opportunity, he left. So it literally, all the problems that it's like saying, I'm going to fix your company, right? I'm going to make it better. I'm going to make you some money. Your IT company, right? But as soon as Google give me a job, I'm out of here. Like, that's not right. You supposed to build that IT company up to compete with Google or be on a level.
Retarded, man.
Yo, can I say one thing? Yo, can I say one thing, bro? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it very loud and clear.
Yeah.
Yo, Deion, thank you for doing what you did, because if you ain't do that, nobody would know about that HBC. That's one. Man. Two, thank you for being a black man to show another black man how the shit is done. That's two. Three, thank you for being a black man who's seen opportunity to make more and give back more when you get more. That's three. I could go on forever and ever about what this man just did, bro. I don't even know how we got back to this topic. This shit feel like recycling right now, bro.
He was paying his coaches.
Yo,
out of his own pocket.
My fault, Joe. My fault, Joseph. You know the funny shit about this? It mean our own people to sit there and say, yo, bro, how you left?
Right.
Motherfucker, I showed y'all how to do it. Why y'all not doing it? And if you feel that adamant about what I did, then step up to the fucking plate and you take care of that shit.
Let me tell you something. I worked at the Atlanta Hilton as an executive sous chef, man, for many years, okay? That's right. I can cook my ass off. I went to culinary school many, many years ago and came up through the ranks, and they hired me as an executive sous. And I was there for years. And there are recipes that I developed that are on their menu right now, okay? But when Tanner, a huge ass health system all across the West Georgia and Eastern Alabama, came calling and offered me a shitload of money, I didn't sit there like 5 on my morals. I got my ass out of there.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Look, I got a family. I had a sick wife. I got a son doing 20 years in prison, another one struggling, and a daughter that was just starting a struggle in church. And this is my family. I'm a grown-ass man with a lot of responsibilities. Now, I did everything I could to promote all of that company's policies and to elevate their menus and to present everything to their guests and to leave it better than I found it. And I did.
That's it. That's the job.
Now, Dion, I don't know why we think that just because this man is at an HBCU and he's supposed to be like the last coach at Grambling and just stay there his whole entire life. He's not. All he committed to do was to elevate that program. He did. The only reason Walmart came out there and put in a whole brand new football field was because of him. The only reason they got all the new locker rooms and everything else was because of him. The only reason they were getting all these 5-star athletes was because of him. And when he left there and went to Colorado for an opportunity, he's opening up doors for black men that don't have that opportunity right now. And he's bringing black men with him. Exactly. And everybody's talking about this man's like he's a traitor because he left to make better opportunities for his family, for other athletes, for black coaches, and all of that. I don't see the sense in it. You know why?
No.
I don't see the sense in it, man.
I'm enjoying this. Talk your shit.
Yeah. So from a business aspect, it's correct. He did it. He made the proper move to make more money, but his initial thing
wasn't just about the money, though. I mean, did you hear
that was the whole purpose of him leaving? He went to
you don't have black coaches out here running a lot of these big in these big Power Fives.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of these black coaches, man, getting opportunities in there. Hell, let's not even talk about the NFL. You know, we got one damn black head coach in the whole damn league now in Pittsburgh.
No, I think it's 3. We talked about it. We got 3 coaches.
So Dion is creating opportunities, man, where there were none. And a lot of people, instead of trying to say this man should stay where he was and never ever leave, he didn't leave and not give another black coach the opportunity there. And the same opportunities that he had when he was there sacrificing his money, his time, and his talent, and all his treasure to better that school, somebody else can come in and do the same thing. People got to step up, man. I mean, look, man, Dion did a great job, and people need to celebrate that man and not hate on him.
So if it wasn't literally, he just left for money then, because it wasn't.
He didn't just leave for money, man.
He didn't leave for money, bro. He said, my whole thing, all right, fine. My whole thing with you is, how do you start a foundation? You have to start the structure. You got to build structure.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm a real estate agent and I make one building and I build that shit up and it's beautiful, I can't stay in that building the whole time. I got to put some people in charge because I'm about to go make another building. But that building is still going to be there with the management that I left because I'm a leader. You have to lead. I'm going to put the people in charge to do what they need to do, and they're going to follow my blueprint because I'm going to go to this next building and I'm going to build. What Dion did, there was no other black man going in Colorado. People probably didn't even think a black man can go in Colorado. Dion just said,
they didn't even have a decent football program in the beginning.
It don't even matter. It don't matter. What Dion did was show y'all motherfuckers a black man can go in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
It can happen.
I'm old enough to
They're
remember
taking
when
advantage
Colorado
of
won
his
a
popularity.
No, they're not. No, they're not taking advantage of his popularity.
92.
No, hold on. They're not taking advantage of his popularity. You playing checkers. Dion playing chess. He know exactly what he doing when he got there. It's one of the things.
No,
Y'all
I'm not
think
debating whether he a good coach or not. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is them using him for his celebrity and like, oh, we can offer you more money, so come over here because we got a losing
What was
program.
Jackson State doing?
Look,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Come on, man.
What did say? What is Texas State doing?
That's a false comparison. Jackson State used him for his celebrity to build up that school. And you think? Do you think? Why was it? That
No. Jackson State gave him they gave him an opportunity to coach because nobody else would.
No, man.
He came that there's something came out before that.
Nobody beating.
Nobody
beating Jackson State's doors down.
Well, that exactly. But what I'm saying is nobody would give him a job outside of Jackson State because he even came out his side of his mouth that he also wanted to coach in bigger brackets. But that's who opened the door for him.
Listen, this is where you wrong. Okay. Do you know he got offered a job at Florida State? Same year, he took the job at Jackson. And he said that he felt like God had called him to come to Jackson State instead of his alma mater and to come over there and to do his thing. And he did his thing. Now, to say that, this is what I don't get. Walmart never went to Jackson State and offered to build them a football field. Dion, because of his relationships, he did that. Because of his relationships, he was able to get them to come in, install brand new locker rooms. I mean, it's all about the relationships. Jackson State used him just as much as he used them, man. I mean, these are really like unfair comparisons.
It's a business.
It's there you go.
If you approach it as a business, that's all fine and dandy. But don't come in with saying, listen, HBUs need to be built up, and you bank your whole thing off HBUs being an underdog and you're gonna make it better and this and that.
But he did make it better.
Hold on. You make it. He did. He make it better and do what you're supposed to do, and then you just like, all right, this ain't it. I'm out. Like you just stop. Like okay,
but he didn't say this. Where you get that from?
You said that. He didn't say that. He didn't say this ain't it. I'm going.
He said, I built this shit to where I knew I could build it. It's better than what it was when I came in. I gave y'all this much. Now I'm going to get more because I know I deserve more. I can do more in a better position.
And not only that, I'm saying he again, the same thing that Joseph said, same thing that Killer Bill said. Know what I mean? He nigga ain't nobody thought they would see a black coach in Colorado. Okay, that's a huge door that he just opened up. He just kicked that bitch down. Know what I'm saying? But this, on top of this, you got to understand, like Dion know what he was doing. This shit was premeditated because not only did he do that, but he also put another black man, another black coach in position to take over that Jackson State job.
That's what I said.
His offensive coordinator. He had that planned out.
Well, that it's a historical bias. It was going to be another black coach anyway. So that's not saying much. Yeah. He chose who it was supposed to be in that position. I get that. But what I'm saying is, for me, I just have a hard time getting over the fact that he left a team that was 13-0 to go to a team that's 0-12 for more money, and it's a good position.
It's not just about more money, man. Let me tell you what you don't understand.
I tell you before,
what you don't understand about Colorado Buffaloes.
It's about the bigger picture, man.
There you go. With the Colorado Buffaloes, man, it was 91 or 92. They won the national championship. Now they split it. They split it with Georgia Tech. At the time, I had some catering contracts down on Georgia Tech. That's why I remember it. It was big talk. Colorado Buffaloes, that program, man, it was big. They was putting running backs in the NFL, man. This ain't no cheesy program, but they have fallen off, and they're still in a big conference. And this is an opportunity for Dion to use the transfer portal, to use the NIL money to open up some doors. For you see, he got black coaches coming. He got some young white boys, man, that are trainers and all of that. People who, if they do well there and cut their teeth well there, they can move on into other positions and could wind up in the NFL. Dion has professional relationships that are going to help him as well to help elevate that program, man. And this is not only just bringing wealth to him, but it's opening up doors and bringing wealth to others. This is opening up a door that some brothers may not have. I mean, I mean, you have to look at, like he just said, the big picture, man.
Chess and checkers, baby. Chess and checkers, bro.
It's a larger frame of reference, man, that Dion is working from.
Yes, yes,
my whole
he's
thing,
a visionary.
My whole thing with that is, yo, listen, it's all right. Listen, everybody can't think the same. You know what I'm saying? It's more than fine. Now, this is what create dialogues. This is what create conversation. Know what I mean? So having a different view, having a different opinion, that's perfectly fine.
Yep.
Know what I'm saying? My issue with what you say, Five, is for you to throw that. I feel like you throwing them words around, calling that man a sellout.
Right.
I think that's super disrespectful, man.
It's disrespectful and it's divisive.
A sellout is a super strong. That's a super strong accusation, my nigga. For you to be putting that shit on a man who said what he was gonna do before he entered that door, and he did exactly what he said he was gonna do, I think that shit is brazy. That shit don't make no sense to me. Know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to stay stagnant, my nigga. Know what I'm saying? In order for you to create opportunities for those around you, you have to move forward.
Somebody got to do it.
You can't. Well, you expect Dion to be there? What you want him to be at Jackson State for the rest of his life?
I know what I expected him to do is what he said and build up HBU to the point.
And
where
that's what he did.
That's what he did.
No, not he built up Jackson State. I said HBCUs to the point where
you see now you putting too much. Now you doing too much.
No,
when he said HBCUs, he was talking about Jackson State because that's where he was starting to light the fire. Now he's saying what he's saying is, okay, I'm doing what I gotta do. It's time for all y'all other niggas to step
do
up
what y'all gotta
plate,
do,
bro.
I set the blueprint.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do as a leader, as a visionary. It's not for him to fall on his sword. Nah, nigga. He got to keep it pushing and open opportunities and open the floodgates for other niggas. If he stay there, that's him telling everybody else, yo, this is all we good for.
And nobody gonna be better than me. I am gonna be the top. It's not gonna get better than
What I'm
me.
saying is this is maybe the interpretation in the way I'm explaining it. He's one of the most impactful we've had in HBCU for a while. I was under the interpretation that he can assist that program to be on a level where we can get more people drafted from it to the NFL. Like, yes, he's done good. He's made Jackson State a better team, but it seems like with that leaving, it still gives the example that I'm leaving HBCUs for better, and I'm going to carry everybody that I do, and I'm going to take my talents and be successful over here, but HBCUs are still going to be in the same situation they have, which you stated you were going to assist, build that program to where they get more people.
But he's not to carry that on his shoulders, though.
Maybe he's not, but he was the go-to look at guy for that.
And he
but
did
now
what
when
he
he
was
leaves,
supposed to do.
No,
he
now
did
that
what
he
was
leaves,
supposed to
anybody
do,
else that's in that realm that does good at HBCUs, like, oh fuck it, I'm going to Florida. Oh fuck it, I'm going to this. Oh fuck it, I'm going to that.
First of all, let me say this, because I don't even want to say he did what he was supposed to do, because he wasn't supposed to do shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. He chose to do that. Okay. Like Joseph said, he had a chance to go to the Seminoles, which is his alma mater.
He chose between Florida and Colorado.
And Colorado
paid him the $5 million
to go to Jackson State.
My question is,
so he said,
Colorado paid him the $5 million.
I think what Status said is a huge thing, though, man. When he was talking about
before
the
he stepped in that building, he said, "I'm going to do this," and everything that man said he was going to do, he did it. Walking out that building.
I think what you said about the conversation, though, man, like that's where I think as Black people, man, you know, we can disagree, man, and we can vigorously like debate, man. But you know, just because we disagree, man, we shouldn't divide and you know, label people as sellouts and things like that, man, erroneously. I think we have to be careful about, you know, the whole conversation, you know, when it comes to us. That's not saying you can't debate, and that's not saying that you can't vigorously debate something. I'm just saying, man, that we shouldn't divide over,
right.
especially living in a capitalistic society, over some bullshit when we talking about some money.
You know, I hate the word money that come up, but one thing I am going to say, I know one thing about Five. Five would not talk about something unless he had his proof, his stats, his records, his documents.
Right.
But you cannot show me one proof, one record, one stat, or one document that states this man said he was leaving for money. But you strongly go off the fact that he has left for the money. Where did you see that at?
No, he said it himself. So and
he ain't just saying, Hudson, you said it too.
No, Hudson. I did. But Hudson also alluded to earlier. He brought up some issues about him not having the money, him having to come out of his own pocket. There wasn't paying him or whatever.
Those things came out after the fact. After he was gone, this wasn't even him.
I know, but once again, hold on. This is.
I know you was gonna say this. I was waiting for this. Go ahead.
So he had the interview, and he said that all these things will happen, right? And he was trying to fix it, and he went to people. He corrected the issue. He was asking where money was coming from, this, and this, right? So then when he was like, then he stated they asked him, "Well, are you going to Jacksonville? I mean, not Jack, Colorado." And later on, it came out that they offered him $5 million up front, and they didn't even know where they were gonna get the money from. And he was like, "Yes, I'm gonna do that."
I know that's right. I'm going.
Yeah, he said, "I'm gonna do this. Is all fact."
No, I know. No, you're not making that up. I know that part.
And that's
okay.
But then, the $5 million that they offered him for 1 year was more than he made in the entire state of
the 300,000
of Jacksonville. So from a standpoint of what he's trying to do, yes, he could do way more with that $5 million
now,
that program.
Now, my thing is, if I'm passionate,
Killer, my fault. Before you say that, I just want to point out something that Bash said in the chat.
What's up?
Which is key. You know what I'm saying? And that is the tongue. I believe he was trying to say the tongue is mightier than the sword.
Yeah.
Be careful on how you speak on your black kings. That is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm saying, and that is my whole point that I've been making whenever we had this conversation. This nigga, anybody and everybody's entitled to their opinion. But for you to put those type of titles, you know what I'm saying, on that man, that's brazen. You know what I'm saying? That's erroneous at the end of the day, bro. You feel me? Because it ain't the other people saying it. It's our own saying it, and that's.
I said that was my first statement when we first started.
Well, I'm not. That's not true either. There's news articles about it, whether it be CNN, Fox, or whatever, and people actually.
No, news articles don't matter, my nigga. That's their job. That's me.
But you just made a statement that the other people are not talking about it. So that's not true. You know what I'm saying?
So my thing. So my question is, when they did speak about this, nobody said so. Y'all accept this man.
Everything. They pointed out what he said he was going to do, what he did, and the reason he's leaving. They pointed out the record of the school, and like there was really no reason to go there outside of the opportunity to make more money in a bigger division, which is what he was trying to build HBCUs up to be, so more people could get drafted into the NFL.
So nobody
that shit's irrelevant to me.
Nobody
they create stories.
It's propaganda. That's one.
Right.
But nobody sat there. So for everybody that believed in Deion Sanders, building this HBCU, doing everything he's supposed to do, get this shit up and running, everybody understood he only had $300,000 due to it. Everybody understood how passionate he was when he first started. That's my question. Okay. So, but the people that understood how passionate he was to get this shit done, everybody that understood his dream, his goal, his target, his mission, nobody understood if I get $5 more million, I can make this shit happen even quicker than y'all give me $300,000 doing it. See, this is shit I don't get about people.
No, make what happen quicker, because now you're no longer in HBCU.
But that don't mean
how much of his own money did he spend? Answer that question. How much of Deion's own money did he spend in that program while he was only making
a lot of money there? But what I was going to answer,
he wasn't making no money, man.
With that $5 million that he's going to get, first of all, he can't use it on another school.
Let's talk about what he was getting.
A contract.
Okay, and what he was spending. How much of this man's own money? I mean, hell, he was out there cutting the damn grass himself, man. Do y'all know that? This nigga was on a ride-on lawnmower out there cutting the damn grass. Because the school wasn't paying nobody to do it. How much more this man got to do, man? He gets all the field.
That's all underlying reasons on why we needed to build the HBCUs up, which he was doing, and then left.
He
at
was
a peak
donating his own cash, man.
I get that.
The man was paying his own
understand.
coaches, and the whole stadium would be full of people, and he was supposed to be getting a percentage when the stadium's full, and then after the game is over, they say, "Oh, we didn't sell out." That's some bullshit, man. That man dealt with a whole lot over
fluky shit
there,
as
man.
far as business. Yeah,
he dealt with a whole lot over there. He didn't run to the media with that while that was going on.
I know. I understand that.
I mean, he wasn't trying to put him on blast. That man built that program and dealt with more stuff than the average coach would ever do with. It's just like Status said. He didn't have to do nothing. He didn't have to spend his own money. He didn't have to cut his own damn grass. He didn't have to pay his own coaches. None of this stuff this man had to do. But he did it, man. He sacrificed a lot. He built up that program. He put brothers in the NFL that's playing right now out of that Jackson program. And the man left a black coach in charge. And I don't care how much he do, man. It still wouldn't be enough.
It still ain't enough, bro.
Sisters, and they going to call this man a sellout, man. I just think that's a bit much.
That's the problem with black people. It's never enough, bro.
To answer strategic's question, you said the $5 million, what he can do with that now.
Yeah.
What he can do now is typically build into Colorado, which is a predominantly white school, a 98% white school. He can get some black students in it, but they're only going to come in certain premises on that. So it's not as detrimental as having an HBCU and building that up to a level where you get more people in the NFL. Because on his football team in Colorado, they only might have 6 or 7 black people, even with him bringing people.
I understand the need for us to build up our historically black colleges and universities. I live in Atlanta. I seen Morris Brown close, and I seen Morris Brown struggle to get back open. I don't live too far from the AU Center, so I know how Spelman and Morehouse,
Howard,
Clark, and all these.
Central.
And Morris Brown
That's a
really
fact,
struggled,
God.
man. I mean, they shut down campus. I seen how they struggle over there and what goes on. And you know the city, you know the neighborhoods most of our colleges is in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the whole thing is, man, I know that it's a huge struggle, but this has been going on before Deion. He said what he was going to do at that particular school, and he did it and more. And he sacrificed to do it, man. This man, I mean, whether he was
But it
sick,
wasn't enough.
whether his health was bad, and now people are bad-mouthing this man and calling him
Yo, Fizzy.
It ain't right, man.
My fault, Joseph, to cut you off. Yo, Fizzy, I just sent you a link right quick. Now I'm saying I want you to play this. You feel me? Because this, to me, is what people oversee and forget about through all this bullshit. Know what I'm saying? And again, this is what it's about for me, and this is what it should be about for all of us. None of the fuck shit that news and media and all this be fucking propaganda that niggas be cooking up just to stir shit up and all that. Fuck all that. I want you to play that file.
My son, Junior, stand up. Yeah. He does all our social media, so all the stuff you've been seeing, that's him.
100 mil, I need it. The glory, I need it. I took L's but walked around like I was undefeated.
We want to talk to you real briefly. I'm sorry for wearing those shoes. I was doing an interview about the game, talking all highly about y'all. Everybody want to know how y'all gonna respond. Everybody want to know how you're gonna do. Everybody want to think that y'all are too distracted. And I said, y'all don't understand our culture. You don't understand who we are and how we get down. Everybody in here got something going on, don't we? And it ain't got nothing to do with me. But everybody in here got something going on. And you know how to compartmentalize certain things so you can stay focused on the main thing. And one thing that I've asked the coaches to do is keep the main thing the main thing. Let's keep this main thing the main thing. And y'all know what the main thing is. That's this game that we're going to go out here and be dominant in. We're going to go out there and do what we normally do. And I keep telling these people over and over and over again. Well, how is Shador? How's Aubrey? How are they affected? I say they ain't affected, they infected.
That was tough.
They don't understand how we move and how we get down. So I said, you're gonna see Saturday. You're gonna see Saturday of how we're able to just stay focused and lock in and complete the mission and the assignment. I say, but one thing I don't want y'all to question me about, because if I told y'all God told me to come, and you didn't believe that, but you see how it played out, don't question me about what God tells me. So I want y'all to take that in y'all personal lives. Don't let nobody question you about your God and your assignment and your timing and your purpose, because oftentimes they didn't believe you the first time.
There you go.
But after it happened, then I believe. Now I believe. We came down here day one and what we said, AD, and we said, I believe. So we been believing, and everybody in this room believe. It's not a shadow of a doubt what y'all gonna do on Saturday, and y'all know darn well. Because when we on, who can touch us? Nobody. When we on, turn your head that sideways. Look like an earring with that little flashbang. It ain't. It's just the way your ears sparkle right there. Look like earring. To my 82, I ain't talking about. You good. I'm just messing with you. Let's go, AD.
Good morning, fellas. Good morning. I talked to y'all last week. Told you I was gonna give you some updates today. First of all, what I want to do, Coach, the 13 graduates that graduate, let's give them a round of applause.
Talk about it.
That's huge, man, to leave college with a championship and leave college with a degree. And that's what you come to the university for. And you all have a world-class act. So I really want to congratulate you all on that. But with that being said, like Coach just said, we got some unfinished business. We getting calls, we getting questions. How's the athletes? How's the kids? We good. We been good. We still good. We still believing. Let's go out there and let's finish business.
That's right. You got my thing right.
Fullback said last meeting we had, he said, hey, the linebacker said I came back to finish what we started last year. Celebration Bowl. We here.
That's right.
We here. Let's show people what we about. Let's go down, and that's like Coach said, let's dominate. With that being said, fellas, I know we talked about giving you all an update on the next head coach here at Jackson State University. You know, fellas, when you are successful and you're doing well, you have to keep your house straight. You got to stay within your house. And I'm happy today to announce.
Oh, let me go make sure they come in.
I'm happy to announce. Make sure we get to
with his 9 toes.
You know,
yeah.
Head coach of Jackson State University. Is he ready to come in, coach? The next head coach of Jackson State University, the one and only.
No copyrights for the music.
This right here, this what people ain't seeing. When people talking all that shit, know what I mean?
I love this.
That's what matters right there. Know what I mean?
I love this.
It's them people in that room right there, man.
I love this. This is what he left, is how I feel about it.
This is what he did.
That's what I say. That's what he did. It ain't what he left. He did, bro.
That's him.
Yeah.
That's the culture he created.
Yeah.
He about to cry.
But yeah, see, and that's what I love that. And it's nothing against him, but I feel how I feel, because I feel like that's what he left. That culture he created, that atmosphere, and went elsewhere. And that's the problem that I have. That's all. Whether you agree with it or not, that's the problem that I have. That culture he created.
But it is about him though, because you calling him a sellout, bro.
Yeah, that's the culture he created.
So when you call him a sellout, you're making it about him.
Yes.
You're not making it about
what
the
he
community or the college or none of that. You're making it about him and his decision on what he felt he had to do in his next step in life.
Well, I mean, he's a grown man. He could have made any decision he want, but that doesn't change with his decision how I
This,
feel about it.
this is the
That's
funny
all.
shit. Have you ever heard anybody from Jackson State say anything bad about him leaving?
That's my point that I was trying to make.
I haven't heard anything saying anything good about
You
it.
ain't
him
see
leaving either.
nobody in that room
I'm about to say,
being
you've seen
down
the
or
culture
being
that he
negative
built
about
there,
none
bro.
of that shit, bro.
If they not saying, yo, he a sellout, nobody in the fucking world should say he a sellout because they the ones
At this point, which is true, but at this point, I don't even think they knew that he was going to Colorado either.
But he's there, and they still not saying nothing because
did know.
they understand their assignment. They know the assignment.
Hold on. This right here, this was after all the news had already came out. That's why he kept saying.
That's why he gave the head coach spot.
That's why he kept saying, yo, they keep asking questions and blah blah. They don't know where we come from, what we built, how we built. They don't know how we get.
That's why he talk about his time and when he got to go. This was the after effect, bro.
That's why he's telling them, don't ever let nobody question. Know what I mean? What you call for,
He's an
your
excellent
mission,
coach.
or what your God is telling you need to do next.
Yeah, I'm not.
They already
I'm not
knew.
saying
They already
his
knew
ability.
he was going to Colorado at this point, right?
You was talking about their coaching. In that video, it just showed what the culture was. That's the culture right there. Them boys don't look mad.
Guard said something. He's probably going to win it. I don't know if he's going to win a chip, but he's going to do good wherever he goes because of how he knows the game of football. He was an excellent player, and he knows how to coach football. That's not the.
You want to say that's all you got to say? He's an actual player. That dude.
No, I said he was an excellent player. No.
He was a
I said he was an excellent player. No,
man,
I said
he's more than an excellent player, man. That dude was the best to ever play the position.
Yeah, but
and I'm older than that nigga, and I can tell you that.
No, even so, I'm not doubting him. Gardner made it seem like when he goes wherever he goes, he's just going to be dog shit. That's not what I'm saying.
I just think your view is just a bit micro, and I think you need to take just maybe a if he gets a macro perspective, man, and just expand your viewpoint. And even if you don't really like I said, we can agree to disagree. Even if you disagree that whether the way he left was the right way or not, I just think, like Status said, man, I think the language, man, like to call this man a sellout, man, that's one of the worst things you can call a human being, man, especially a brother. And I just think we have to be careful, man, and like the way we talk, man. Like Baz said, the tongue is a sword, man. And it can do more damage, man, than slings and arrows. We have to be like very careful, man, about, look, let's have a vigorous debate. Let's debate like strongly. But, at the end of that debate, let's agree to be, agreeable. And we can disagree, but let's be agreeable about it and not divide over, small bull. We still, as a people, man, where this man is going now, he's making more opportunities for Black people. And I just think, more of a macro perspective is one that's a bit more helpful. And I think, the three of us are kind of united in that. You can feel how you want to feel about Deion, man. But just remember, he's the best that ever do it at his position. He's not just a regular, ordinary cat. He is a Hall of Famer, and he's got a very generous heart, man. This man worked for years down there at Jackson, where these people didn't even have water, and he was spending his own money, taking care of Black families down there, making sure people had water, kids was going to school, cutting the damn grass, recruiting the players, so I just don't think he gets enough credit for what he has done, and he gets a disproportionate amount of discredit, man. So that's my view.
Let me make this clear. I think he's done an excellent job. My whole gripe is the leaving. That's all. I think he's excellent is what he does. I think he's going to be successful wherever he goes. I just don't want to get that misconstrued. My whole problem is him actually leaving. That's I'm going to be the him leaving is the only problem that I had. So that when I make my comments, that's all it is. I'm not saying that he might Colorado be a top tier team this season coming up, whatever the case may be. However, you know what I'm saying, and he might.
Let me ask you this: do you get upset when Black players transfer from HBCUs to Power 5 schools?
No.
All right, and now why do they do it though? Why do the Black players transfer from HBCUs to Power 5?
Because there's a leverage in playing in an upper school.
What do you mean by there's a leverage? You mean that they make an opportunities to go to the NFL, right?
For a bigger majority white or whatever, they're looked at, whether they're good or bad team, they're looked at better. But to answer your question simply,
they're not criticized, but they're not criticized by us for making that move.
No, but they also didn't say, I'm gonna make this school better. I'm gonna build this school up to where they were.
I'm about to say when they decide to go there, they decide to make the school and the program better. That's why they go there.
When they go to the HBCU, they're not going there saying, I'm gonna make this school better to where we're looked at as better than the rest of them.
But many of them do, just like Dion did. Many of them do. They get there, and the program does very well because these are talented individuals. But
No.
Choose
playing and playing and saying it's two different things. Like we just went through.
I'm just saying, man. I think you holding him to a standard that we don't even hold.
No.
Other brothers.
You just list what I'm saying. You just list tons of things that he's done. He's built the coach. He's helped out. He was paying stuff out of his pocket. All the problems, and he even in one of the interviews pointed out the problems, how they don't pay correctly, how they're underfunded, and when they do get money, they don't even know how to act on it and stuff like that because they wasn't in that situation before. So all those things he's talked about that in a sense versus a player where it's like, I'm gonna just play good here, and that's why I hold him at a higher standard because he actually had a significant change. And then just to leave that, and I get that he's moving on to bigger, better things. But to put it in a simple line, his high idea going into it was, I'm gonna build this program. We need to get HBCUs on the same level as a Big Ten, and
all of them. Huh? He was supposed to do all of them.
But one team at a time, or
he's supposed to coach everybody and transform every team.
Maybe it could have been bigger than the coach. He set the example. You know what I'm saying? He could have moved on to another. He could have went like Howard or whatever. Because he set the example. He could have did something. He could have started a union. I don't know the roadmap, but he could have done something in a sense to build up the HBCUs versus just leaving and going to the same thing that you said you was competing against.
But how you gonna say that? How you gonna say that, and then you're not even gonna have a thought on what he should have did?
Because I didn't make that promise. I didn't say that we need to build up HBCUs to be on the
same.
But
you're holding him to. But you're holding him to a standard of
unreasonable.
He should have did this. So if you think he should have did something else, how you don't know what he should have did?
No, he should have. I don't know the exact game plan of it, but I know he was trying to get HBCUs looked at and opportunities the same as a Big Ten school.
You're holding him. I mean, wait a minute. I don't say ESPN wasn't going down there before that man got down there, so he didn't.
This is what it comes down to, bro. You holding that man to way too high.
Okay.
Unreasonable expectations, man.
You are expecting him to do everything.
The Black Messiah.
You just said he could have went to Howard after. Like this sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, like he was supposed to.
No, I didn't say he could have went to Howard. I said he could have put somebody in place and to build up Howard because he laid out the game plan. That's what I said. I didn't say go to every college. I'm not saying be a coach at every college, but because he showed how to Jackson State in the platform, he could have been a president. He could have been over something to actually build. Like this.
Do you think sellout is a bit harsh of a term?
No, and I'm sticking to my word. No.
Okay. You got the right to feel that way.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay.
You got to respect the man's right to feel that way. If you feel that way,
we've been on this for a long time.
Yeah, well, we're about to wrap it up. But thank you for stopping by, Joe.
Yo, man, nothing to it, man. You know, I love this, man.
Joe, man, we love you, Joe. Thank you, brother.
Yo, man. Yep. All right, Bash. I don't know if you still out there, bro. Love you, bro.
All right.
You probably doing some glizzy shit. Yeah.
All right, so that's all I have for this week's topics. That ran a little bit over on that topic, you know. Anybody else got anything before we Wall closes out? Because Bashing out here, they do cut the cap. Cut the cap. Unless you want to do some Dr. Love.
Nah, man, we ain't talking no freaky shit tonight, man. I'm in my role, I'm good, man.
Exactly. You looking like who never.
Nah, man.
But that's all
I'm trying to get to my FUQ, man. No way.
Yeah, it is. But that's all I got. So take us out, Status.
Hold on, we ain't got a spotlight. Where the spotlight at?
Nah, it ain't at the spotlight.
Okay.
No, you got one you can do on the spot, and I'll pull it up.
Yo, man, look, man. If we ain't got a spotlight, let's give a shout out, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I don't know. Should we do this? Should I do this in the status? But channel 12, man. Channel 12, man. Y'all already know my guys are. He's no longer on Bronx 12. I don't know if y'all remember what I'm talking about.
You did Anthony. You already did Anthony though. So
yeah, I'm saying, but since we're not doing a spotlight, we can give a shout out. You know, Anthony Carlo was Bronx 12, rock with us heavy. He is now on ABC. You know what I'm saying?
That's a step up though.
Yeah, somebody who gave us a chance, you know what I'm saying, our community. And now he's in a bigger plateau. We did a spotlight on him early in Cut the Cat. So this ain't a spotlight, this is more like a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him for not staying where he was and advancing to do better. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that's the story of my life. I'm just saying I ain't making no promises.
Nah, I'm playing. But shout out to Anthony Carlo, ABC, man.
Yeah, facts. All right, man. Well, y'all already know. We hope y'all enjoyed the show tonight. That was episode number 84. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat. Bash, Joseph,
you guard up.
Yo guard up, clown.
That name is crazy.
Ain't no way you got a 2K name on your YouTube scrap. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that makes sense if he has a YouTube channel, though.
Well, I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a mighty long name. You know what I'm saying? Marty, Q Dollar, Skinny Black. We said Bash.
That's about it.
Shout out to everybody, you know what I mean, who pulled up. If we missed anybody, you know what I'm saying? Our apologies, man. Y'all already know the deal. Follow me at I Am Status. But you already know. First and foremost, follow Cut the Cap, Marshall War. Killer gonna spell it out for y'all niggas. Now I mean, I already know he gonna do it, so I ain't even gonna do it. Now I mean, cause you know that nigga. I ain't gonna lie, yo, Killer, you look brazy right now.
He looking like the Walmart version of Hugh Hefner, because you know Walmart logo is blue.
Nigga, what I'm gonna do when I get off Cut the Cat.
Yo, hold on. I just noticed. Yeah, yo, guard up shit. Yo, you giving him CeeLo Green vibes. Yo.
Nah, I'm dead, bro.
You think I'm crazy?
You ain't even know he put that. Yo,
that is a fact, man. I mean, but yeah. Yeah, Fizzy's on you.
All right, so you already know all the handles on the screen to include Bash World. He's not here. Follow the TikTok, Cut the Cap. I'm being a lot more active on that. We're starting to do shorts and stuff on the YouTube. So I cut up clips and little arguments. So we'll have more clips than just the full show. And be more active, so you can check that out. So you don't have to watch the whole show, because I know it runs about 3 hours. But yeah, just follow us and everything. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the follow, and any way you see us, and spread the word, man. If you got something you want us to talk about, we interactive. Send us a message, and listen. We'll talk about it. We'll gauge if it's worth talking about. We'll take it from there. That's all I got.
Y'all already know who I am, man. It is strategic. Like Wall said, first follow us on Cut the Cap, cut_DA_cap, CUT_DA_cap. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, right? Yeah, Instagram Strategic Films, man. I'm back on my ish, man. I'm back.
Leave it in the chat. Who y'all think did the road better? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my shit got interrupted. I was good money. My shit got interrupted, bro.
I definitely think, you know what I'm saying?
No, I just thought I heard somebody fart.
First of all, he's jacking my swag, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro.
But listen,
that bullshit robe he had on.
Yo, listen, I'm open to competition, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, if I were to pull this up, you see what's under my robe. Oh, man.
Yeah, that Boulder Bean is brazy.
Yo, nigga talk about my head, B. Yo, chill, man. Chill. What the fuck is this? Yo, don't ever interrupt my outro. Yo, man, no matter the location, hit the notification, bro.
Make sure you put some sun lotion on. Now I'm saying you don't want to come back with no sunburn on them titties, boy.
Yo, I'm dead.
Put them titties away while you out there, man.
Yo,
there's kids out there, man. They don't want to see all that shit, man. You heard?
Yeah, Batch out in he took the plane flight. You know, my brother traveling. He hit me today. He was like, "Yo, bro, I don't know if they normally do this in all the airports." He was like, "Yo, they stuck a glizzy in my lemon water," and I was like, "Nah, I never had." He was like, "Yeah, they took me some VIP section on the side of the airport." I'm like, "Yo, call Fizzy because Fizzy worked in the airport, and I don't think they got any sections like that. Like, you might want to call 5 and make sure they don't take you to the other baggage claim." So
they got searched by the TSA and all that for glizzy for having.
He got searched by the GSA. That's
he got searched by the MOOKs. And
nigga had a secret glizzy compartment. Ain't no,
way. They stamped the glizzy on his passport. And he was like, "Yo, what's this?"
Joseph said he got the Delta in the lounge.
Yo. They said you extra VIP. You big man, right? Big VIP. Yo, that's our brother, man. Y'all know, man. He out there. Follow him, man. He do wrestling, all that. He like wrestling with men, and that's his thing. Yeah, but like I said, man, no matter the location, hit the notification, and we here. Hit us on the Instagram, hit us on the Twitter, hit us on the Tube, hit us everywhere. Cut the cap, and and stay engaged because that's what we do, man. We love being engaged with y'all. We love everybody that go on YouTube. We love everybody that participate. Everybody that hit the link and become one of the guests on the show. If you want to be a guest on the show, just pull up to the chat, and you'll have that same opportunity to kick with us and give us your views. Like they said, opinions is accepted over here, man. Everybody got an opinion. Not saying we right. We are not professionals. We just talking our spill like y'all talk y'all spill. You know what I'm saying? We're just doing it amongst a bunch of loved ones. So we appreciate y'all. Stay safe. Let's do the roll call. 3, 2, 1. Cut the cap.
Yeah.
Cut the cap.